welcome back to the Gilded Troll, where we're playing the Spelljammer campaign Beyond Toril. This is episode 6, Homecoming. These are all lovely players.
Oh my god!
This intro shit.
We told Tim to do it stiffly today.
This is Tim doing the intro.
Hi! I've never done this before. Welcome back. Playing Spelljammer, episode 6. I don't know what else to say right now. Hope you all doing good. Last time on Spelljammer, you guys finally, you interrogated Micken.
Yep.
Who finally admitted to being the traitor, the saboteur amongst the academy.
Oh, I get to roleplay actually fucking hating him now.
Mm-hmm. After he sabotaged the Winston the Cook's barbecue and exploded and killed him, and Fred and Cricklet, and then Vina succumbed to zombie wounds.
Yes.
After we were unable to save her in time.
I tried.
Unable.
You did.
I tried.
Those damn dexterous zombies.
Yeah,
they were rolling like 17s and 18s for like every fucking save.
You're right. It is Quelin's fault, not mine.
Yep, it's all my fault that I'm gonna hold that weight on my shoulders the rest of the campaign.
It's gonna be so heavy.
It's like a feather, really.
Yeah.
She wasn't that important.
Forrest Gump feather, just.
We had like a little bit of a moment where I fixed her jacket.
Yeah.
It was a moment to you. It was not a moment to her. Let's be frank.
Okay,
maybe
I'm Frank.
Mm-hmm.
I am also
Hi, Frank.
Do you want to be Frank?
You locked him up. Traveled the next 5 days. Finally beheld Hecatha. The planet of the beholders, such as this 1,000-mile high spire. I've apparently looked up. It's actually a 300-mile thick disc of water. I thought it was only like 5, so it's 300 miles thick. The disc underneath it. You found the site of the meteor crash that you were looking for, still creating a sort of steaming caldera on the side of the mountain. Tracked it to the shores of Hecatha, where you found 2 charred corpses. I don't think you investigated those, but that might have been on my behalf because I think someone said they were and then I moved on. But they were 2 charred ogre bodies that were a couple of days old. You found the track of the meteorite being dragged into the caves with large foot tracks, and eventually found a cave where an ogre was trying to sleep whilst the very beholder were arguing over who was going to take the meteorite to their master. Got a surprise round on them, murdered the fuck out of them, and that's kind of where we're at now, immediately at the end of a fight. However, I do have a couple of small rewinds because Steph was absent for 2/3 of the last episode.
Sorry.
Wiz Pop, who is your little buddy now, during the week that you were on the ship, would have presented to you a small golden chest that was in the wreckage, with all the other Orc names. He would have gone out there and just been like, oh, I remember this was here now. It has 5 100 gold pearls in it, and a scroll of rope trick.
Ooh.
Yeah. And you can also choose for him any tool proficiency now, and he will have expertise in it. So what you want, you can pick it, and we'll just give him that as all he was an expert in. So it can be anything from tinkers, thieves, cartographers, whatever you want him to have, we can just give him
Thieves
tools. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you already have expertise in thieves tools?
Oh, do you?
Somebody has proficiency, I think. Does Henry, Henry has a set of thieves tools.
Oh, you do.
You have expertise? I have expertise.
Oh, all right.
Not
Sorry.
expertise.
I thought I was filling a gap there.
I have proficiency in thieves tools, not expertise.
But he's never going to grow in terms of his proficiency bonus, so it's probably going to be a static +6.
Got it.
So I don't know if it's up to you whether you want to.
You guys have any other ideas? What else is a useful tool?
I mean, I would disagree about that being useful.
No, I'm
but...
kidding.
You would.
No, 5e would disagree about that being a useful tool proficiency.
Tinkers?
Tinker's
I don't know when that
probably
ever
good.
comes up.
Yeah.
When does that come up?
repairing machinery.
He probably could repair himself that way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the robot from Zathura, the little robot that's in the robot.
So this robot is now Grey Goo. Self-replicating.
Yeah, I'm cool with Tinkers.
Okay, cool. I'll have that one here.
That's all.
I was going to say just for Steph's. Well, so during the time when you also left, he'll probably be still on the ship, and he probably just is like standing outside Micken's cage with like a dagger in his hand, just staring, waiting in the dark in case anything happens.
I love this little thing.
Steph, also, can you roll?
Did we leave Micken at 1 hit point?
He is unconscious, having drank the sleeping.
Right. We did not punch him until he fell asleep.
He's gagged, bound, blinded, and has had a potion that will knock him out for about 8 hours.
Oh man, if I was role playing, I would have beat him until he fucking.
We acknowledged that.
No.
We took that into consideration. We heard your yells.
Beat him up.
But he stayed on the ship just because it's safer.
Okay.
Little boy. The other thing, just Steph, can you roll me 2d4, please, Steph?
2d4.
2d4.
Okay.
Ooh.
That is how many healing potions survived the fire.
Oh my god.
Because you had 10.
Wow.
So that is how many survived the fire. So you have 8 healing potions with you. Just to be aware.
Damn!
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we're in media res, having just finished this fight. You have the meteorite in the bag of holding. Who is taking the bag of holding?
I can take it, because I can protect it by wild shaping it into my everything.
God damn it.
Do you want to split up, like, we each carry 2 healing potions?
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, we can do that. Go.
Right.
Hi. How you feeling? You feel okay?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Papa.
You feel okay? Yeah. You're so cute. Come here.
She is cute.
Can we talk about how your starting equipment, as written, just goes all in a backpack, but backpacks have a weight limit of like 30 pounds?
And yet I'm carrying 59 pounds in mine?
Yeah, I have 58 in mine now. It's like...
Madness.
My weight carried is currently 69 pounds.
So here's the thing. The rope doesn't typically go in the backpack.
Right.
It goes on the backpack.
Sure.
But it's still going to be putting strain on the, like, stitching. Like, on the backpack. It's still going to be...
30 pounds seems like an insanely low weight limit for a backpack.
I feel like 30 pounds was one book in elementary school.
Yeah, I feel like I had 30 pounds of books in high school. Like
13 kilos, it is quite a lot.
I don't know.
I'm also kind of excited for Rope Trick, because I
just
used
fucking
the hell out of that.
Yeah, there've been a couple of things where, like, I've been watching the last few episodes and like, oh no, that's coming up real soon in the Astral adventure. Like when you had to go and find the captain's log, I'm like, oh damn it.
Sorry.
Hey, thanks, Moritz.
Yeah, as written, that's what's in the little chest. So
what we get? Oh, had we missed the cheer?
Oh, what the hell?
There was no sound?
There's no sound.
Didn't hear one. Also, thanks for resubbing, Moritz. 2 years, bitches.
We've known Moritz for 2 years.
We had Moritz for 2 years.
Fuck.
I was just telling you that, the other day. He joined our Discord, January 2011.
But can anyone
yeah, it's coming up to 3 years for me.
Moritz.
No, Moritz is an enigma.
What the fuck is happening in my headroom?
I was just gonna, type to you on Discord saying fix it.
I don't know what the
subtly.
fuck's going on with me.
You just shrank.
I don't know who I am. No, I didn't.
So the issue is that your camera is so high that if you move back at all,
I know.
Your headroom changes significantly.
Put down a little bit. Even sitting up, right? It's too much. Yep.
Now he has
Take care of your back.
0.
Okay? None of this.
Just slouch, it's fine. Just
Well,
slouch.
eventually
We don't need the
slouch,
millennial
and then-
hump coming into this.
No, I'm trying not to slouch.
Same as help him.
Anyway.
Help me.
Yep, so you're in this cave, you have the meteorite, all this dead shit around you, including an ogre, which his brains are splattered on the cave wall. It does have a gross leather pouch on its loincloth, attached to it, if you want to look through that. But other than that, there's just green ichor everywhere from all the exploded beholderkin.
I'm debating dropping Wild Shape, to be entirely honest with you.
I mean, you would probably have to load the meteorite into the bag of holding.
Well, I definitely would not be helping with that because I have 8 strength.
I got it. Sam's, I got it.
You can kind of just like put the bag of holding over the top and then just like push the meteorite so it like falls in and then just scoot it and that's all good.
Actually, yeah, like if you open the bag onto it, the meteorite no longer has weight. You can just scoop the bag up. Yeah. Neat. And then the bag has a strap, so just like put it over my raptor body, and I'll re-wild shape if I need to hide this.
I'll look in the leather pouch that the ogre has. Why not?
Sure. In here seems to be a collection of bones. There's what seems to be a tusked humanoid skull, like regular, like medium humanoid sized.
I would like to gild it.
Not quite that tusked, more
gilded
orc than troll.
Got it.
That's cool. And a bunch of what look like thigh bones that are like very pointed but quite small. Obviously, his toothpicking.
I was just gonna say these are his toothpicks.
Yeah. There are a bunch of like pretty rocks, but they are nothing more than just simple, rocks.
Is there any quartz?
Sure.
Neat.
Sure.
I take it.
Okay, but nestled amongst the rocks is also a I was going to say it's very dented, but it isn't. It's magical. There is a ring that is definitely not dented, even though it should be in amongst the rocks, that has an uncut ruby in the center. A small uncut ruby, simple gold bound. But yeah, you recognize from the fact that it's in all this shit, it should be dented to fuck and scratched. It is not.
That ring the ruby should probably be shattered.
Yeah, which would lead you to believe that this is potentially a magical item.
Okay, I will also take that.
That's it. Nothing else in there.
At the risk of opening a can of worms, is there anything that we can harvest from corpses? Like beholder kin eye stalks. I don't know. Is that a
maybe? I would say the small ones are all way too small for that to be a thing, but maybe off the larger ones, I don't know if you have. I don't even know what it would be for them.
I tell you which ones are good ones to take.
I think for aberrations, it's Arcana.
Sure. Is that to tell if there's something harvestable or to actually harvest? Yeah.
So you roll intelligence and then the specific skill to determine what there is, and then you roll dexterity with that skill to actually harvest it.
What we need is a bunch of eye stalks so that we can put them on like a robe.
What?
A robe of eyes?
Stalks. A robe of eyes stalks.
Rolling private. Whoops.
Yeah, I am not.
There we go.
What's wrong?
I mean, that's the potential that some of these ice stalks, if you can harvest them well, you may be able to turn them in.
Alright. I am going to, I don't want to drop Wild Shape, so I'm going to get someone's attention, point at an eye stalk, and then use one of my talons to just, like, slice at it.
It's just a cat worrying at a corpse.
Yeah. And then just, like, I have hands, so, like, I'll just, like, point at it aggressively.
That wasn't my bad joke. Was it, Shadows?
I mean, all I said was eyes. You're the one that added the stop.
Does literally anyone have a slashing weapon other than my talons?
Oh, thanks, Shadows.
For Jardon.
Jardon?
I'm not funny.
Like piercing.
Steph, do you have a slashing weapon?
I'm not funny. What?
Do you have a slashing weapon?
Do I have a slashing? Probably.
Hand axe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just pointing at the corpse, like, cut.
Why?
I mean, we harvested the things off of the automaton guy. Maybe we're just trying to collect parts now, I guess. I don't...
Everything's useful. Someone will pay something for something. Whack!
Just cleaver chop it?
Yeah.
I'll have to go through my Harvestables book to figure out. I imagine it's going to be something because these are small, somewhere along the wands line of creations. But roll. I'm
actually looking up what to roll right now. I just pulled it up.
Shadows may be right. It may be an alchemy tools check. Got to make sure you're getting the correct anatomical parts that you need.
Potions of sea invisibility. I don't know.
Hey, I got it right. The harvesting is dexterity using the skill involved, and then appraising is intelligence using the skill involved.
So I guess you're making an arcana check.
With dexterity.
It's a dexterity check with proficiency if you're proficient in arcana.
Yep.
Cool. So, yeah, Steph, go ahead and do that.
Arcana.
Dexterity arcana.
Dexterity
If
arcana.
I see that he's trying to do this, I would guide him.
How do I roll it?
You kind of fucking don't. You roll
Alright.
dexterity, and if you're proficient in arcana, just mentally add the...
I'm not.
Okay, then just roll dexterity.
And add a D4.
And add D4. I am going to cheer it too, so let me do that.
Excuse
Oh
me?
my god!
So that's a D4.
Woo! I'm great
Doubled.
at rolling D4s apparently, not D20s today.
Okay, so with an 8,
Wow. So you just
I will
hatchet...
say-
you just...
I'm so sorry.
you hatchet one of these things off. You have no idea right now whether it be a suitable alchemical, but you only get one whole stalk, and it's going to be maybe 50-50 to see if that actually will function.
My
an
hatred for
alchemical.
Micken is so strong that I don't know how to do this anymore. Are you sure I can't just kill him?
I love Alot's message. For Ian, love a frustrated raptor crowing and slashing at a corpse with a purse on.
I feel like I'll do better at things if you just let me kill Micken.
We should get you a belt of ogre strength, because isn't the whole thing about, like, in wrestling, you fight for the belt and the purse?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The thing. Yeah, you can write down one mangled beholderkin eye stalk, and we'll see
It's not mangled, it's just
afterwards.
not a clean cut, you know? These hand axes need sharpening.
You have been throwing them a lot recently. So.
Yeah.
Mostly because of me.
Yeah. Would bitches be long range? Or no, they were flying, right?
They're flying.
Yeah.
Which,
Is there a reason you have
long-
axes over spears?
That's the Barbarian starting kit.
Yeah.
I thought they get javelins or whatever it is as a standard too.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think you
Unless
get
I'm an
5
idiot.
javelins to
Why
start.
the fuck did I pick?
I don't
Oh,
know.
well. That's fine. I made my choice.
You-
Sure, I can
okay.
very easily
Yeah, no, you
purchase
start with
javelins.
2. So you start with 2 hand axes or any simple weapon. Also, an explorer's pack and 4 javelins.
Oh.
Where are your javelins?
I don't know. Well, those are growing on my person. That
Did
I
you
was
sell
started
them or
with that.
something at the when we got to the
No,
commissary?
I didn't start. Yeah, I didn't sell anything.
Yeah, javelins have better range than hand axes.
Yeah, I got it.
They're what, 3120 instead of 2060?
I think so, yeah.
I think you have about 20 minutes left to pass without a trace. Other than that, you're kind of done here in this cave for now.
Who can actually lift the? How heavy is the rock?
It's in the
It's
bag
in
of
the bag of
holding.
holding.
It's
Never mind.
inconsequential.
So 15 pounds.
Never mind.
Put the bag on top and then
Forgot
kinda
about
like-
the bag.
Yeah, that's the person wearing.
Let's go.
I mean, if you want me to carry it, I will.
I don't know why it tickles me so much.
I want to give Ian my luck for the role playing a raptor.
Thanks.
It's like he's trying to speak to me. I know it.
Alright. So I don't know about you guys, but I can just jump up the ledge. Just...
It's just 5 feet.
I know,
Nothing to worry about.
but I'm sure someone has to scramble up it like a nerd.
I mean, my strength is high enough that like.
Yeah,
I
you can
just-
stand
yeah.
under it. Yeah, it's 3+ strength mod feet you
Yeah,
can
fine.
get for a high jump.
Quelin can teleport, so I mean, who gives a shit?
If I need to. If I'm struggling too bad, I'll just teleport. But
And then it's basically just a step for hippo.
Yeah, I
man.
was gonna say
Yeah.
I'm 8 feet tall.
If a man is still up there, he never came down.
Oh.
All right. right. Well, you pick back. The path is easy because the trough is still there that was caused by the meteor being brought in the first place. So you can just follow that straight back along the way you came back to the entrance. You don't see any signs of further danger. You killed everything in that room that could have alerted anyone to your existence. Poor ogre. He just went to sleep.
He unfortunately had to die.
He didn't have to.
We made the determination that he had to. The death council has already adjourned.
Okay. And head back towards your ship. As it is a 100-foot rock, it isn't too hard to see over the trees. However, as you approach, there is a new sight in that vista. As above your ship, the Tyrant, you see what can only be described as a gargantuan jellyfish.
Oh, fuck.
With its bow just kind of bobbing slightly above your ship. When I say gargantuan, this jellyfish, the bow is probably 50 by 50 feet with 200 feet of tendrils coming off the bottom of it. And it's just kind of like flying around 100, 200 feet above your ship. Just kind of just happily bobbing around. It's moving in any direction. It's just kind of holding its position, listing slightly side to side. Yeah, that's what you can kind of see from a distance as you're approaching the ship.
Have we heard of these before?
I'm gonna say 5e. You can roll history.
Okay.
And probably Hideg and Henry too, but not Quelin.
Okay.
I'm cheering. Oh, good thing. Wow.
That's exactly how I wanted this to go. 5e, you don't know what it is, but you may have seen one before. Like just in the 1300 years you've been sitting on the moon,
Sure.
You may have physically seen one that whole time, just a solitary one, just kind of bobbing through space. But for anybody else, you have no idea.
Just out of curiosity. Nope. Okay.
Cool ship.
But yeah, no, you have no idea what it is, but you probably have seen one before.
Looks a little more menacing than, Dohwar ships.
I don't think it's a ship. I think it's just a big fuck off jellyfish.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was a jellyfish-shaped ship.
5e, roll a retrospective perception check for me.
I just assumed it was a spaceship because spaceships come in all shapes, apparently.
Yeah,
So,
you have no idea.
so is it a ship as
I
well?
have no goddamn clue. But also I'm a raptor, so.
You're just gonna claw and write ship in the dirt.
Yeah, I am still literate.
I imagine your raptor with the monocle and a top hat.
Top hat made of chitin.
Obviously.
Oh my god, that's gross.
Now I need art of this.
Bayless.
Yeah.
So you said it's like 100 feet above our ship with 200 foot
it's
tendrils.
kind of moving listlessly around, so the height is changing, but between 100 and 200 feet above the ship.
So are its tendrils like draped around our ship?
They're kind of like floating off to the side. They're kind of like their gravitational pull has sort of no bearing on the bell. So even though the bell is moving, they're kind of just like still listlessly. The air currents have no effect on them. They're just kind of like listlessly flowing away, but they're not like wrapped around the ship. Right?
This is a very odd thing, and I don't know what to do about it. I'll let someone who has vocal cords.
If you not watched Jurassic World, you have vocal cords.
Yeah, no, that movie's awful.
I mean, we should just get back to the ship, right? Like, that's not...
Yeah, like that's...
Yeah,
that's
pass
something
without
that's-
trace will have faded by this point because it took you
Yeah.
about 30 to 40 minutes each way
Yeah.
back. So you have no pass without trace as you approach, but you can continue to do stuff. That's weird.
Yeah. I think you mean lunar eclipse.
Sure.
Yeah,
Continuing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you come to the edge of that clearing where you know the ship is kind of hovering like 10, 20 feet above the smaller crater where the meteorite fell, you can see, despite the fact that you didn't leave one there is a torch burning underneath your ship. And there is a length of rope that right now seems to be like actively moving as if someone is climbing up or down it.
Oh, I don't think it.
You're in dim light, and kind of the way the ship is hovering, it creates its own shadow. So underneath the ship is full darkness, and around is dim, but there's a single torch burning. And as you approach, you see two humanoid figures jump off the end of this rope and into the torchlight. The best way for me to describe these figures is imagine She-Hulk in Wonder Woman armor. But these are 7-8 foot tall, green-skinned, incredibly athletic women with thick black hair in Roman Greek body armor, shields and spears. One of them currently has Whizpop by the neck, and he's like, scrabbling to let go. And they kind of turn to see you approaching.
Far away are they?
Probably 60 feet away.
Okay.
If they're holding Whizpop, I'd probably throw
Yeah, they don't
something
need to be hurting him, but like their hand is big enough to kind of put his entire head in one of their hands. They're just kind of like holding him by the scruff like a mother cat kind of, while he's like kicking and screaming. Like not like scream, but he's like trying to get out of it. And they're just like one of them just holding him.
like
And so we're coming out of the tree so they can see us.
Yep.
Right? That's okay.
Yeah.
It's not like we're coming on them unseen.
No. They know you are there. They may have even seen you coming from a distance. And they kind of turn towards you, holding it. One of them holds up, Whizpop goes, "Is this yours?"
Yes, let him go.
And on seeing you, Whizpop just like bites this woman's hand, and she just drops him, and he just scurries over and just hides behind Hideg. And she's like, "Okay, you got a boy pretty well trussed up there like a space swine. You guys into some kinky shit? What's going on in there?"
How does it concern you?
Hey, just looking around.
You make a habit of looking around ships that aren't yours?
Hey, it's floating over the meteorite we're here to find. You guys seen it?
We were following a trail for it, but no.
Can you drop that form already?
One of them kind of just steps like 5 foot closer, kind of squinting at you in the dim light, and she leans back and she's like, "Hey, Anka, these guys seem to be academy whelps." And Anka's, and they are completely identical. Like they look like more than twins, if it was possible to.
I'm gonna take this moment. The last time I used my Tales from Beyond, I had gotten the Tale of the Clever Animal.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to bestow that to myself.
Okay.
So for the next 10 minutes, I get an extra D6 on Int Wiz and Charisma checks.
Okay. Is that not something you previously gave to?
No, because in the fight, I had the attack one.
Yep.
And then I reused the feature to get another
Sure. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was why you were talking to Mick.
Yeah, he gave me the clever animal during the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I just seem to roll that one a lot.
Yeah, you roll a lot of ones.
But because it's not like a spell or something, like my eyes might flash a little bit with like a constellation or something. But it's fairly imperceptible.
Anka kind of steps forward, and she seems a bit shorter than the other one. And she kind of goes, "The rock, you got it or not?"
No.
Roll deception for me.
I'm gonna cheer it.
Guess I should roll something, right?
With a D6.
With a D6. So that's my
Ooh.
And a hot
roll. Space D6. 25?
What have I got?
You got a +5 to insight?
No. Yeah, so sure. So she believes that you currently do not have the rock. And the other one, I guess. So
The
what have you
drag
been
marks
doing?
went through the forest and into a cave. We were coming back to get more stuff before we went cave diving.
Cave diving on Hakatha?
Well, not diving particular, but like I'm the only one that can see in the dark, and we didn't bring torches.
Seems stupid.
You're not wrong, but that's the stuff's in the ship. So
what are you doing?
getting stuff out of the ship.
Well, what were you doing in the caves?
We were following the trail that led from the impact site, and it led into a cave.
You're asking a lot of questions. You can leave now.
Just kind of like lasers down to this tiny, like from 8 foot down to 3 foot. And she kind of like, well, the short one kind of just like shoulders off her shield and just kind of like holds it down to the side. And she's like, "You got something to say, little man?"
Can you not hear all the way up there, or what?
Yeah, the
no
atmosphere's
need
getting
for,
real thin up here.
There's no need for any of this hostility. We're both here looking for the same thing. Whoever gets it first gets it first.
Well, seems like we've got a head start then.
Yay.
And they just begin to like casually walk towards you as if heading to follow the trail.
As they leave, God, they were incredibly hot.
Oh.
I'll just step out of the way and let them pass.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk towards them to where our ship is.
Yeah. So they're like approaching you, and so as if to walk through you to keep following the trail.
I'm gonna try and like needle through between them.
Okay, that's fine. You can do that. They basically won't let you needle through between the two of them. They're these two apes, and they're just kind of like walking side by side. There's something very militaristic about them. Like they're like holding a shield line, even though there's only two of them. So it would be really weird. Oh, just scooching in between.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Can I just toboggan past them?
It wasn't. I mean,
you guys can just walk around them.
No, I have to prove a point.
It wasn't until you said they were militaristic that I figured out what I think your inspiration was for them.
I don't think these are completely homebrewed from. I did it myself.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Your inspiration.
Is it a Steven Universe thing?
I think so. Are they not Jaspers?
No, but
No?
I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
I
get it. But no, they are an existing creature that was in 2E.
Oh.
They didn't exist in 5E, and there's a creature in 5E that used to use these things. Like,
I
like
didn't
servants and
consent
stuff.
to creatures existing in 5e.
Okay. I was like, this is really bad that they're missing, so I had to make them myself. But I hadn't really thought. But yeah, they are very Jasper-like
Okay.
in demeanor. But yeah, Quelin, if that's what you want to do, I would say just roll me like a general, like, if you just want to like pass it off as you being like, you just like, I don't know, just come and just scoot, like I guess like a general charisma check to like see if you can be kind of like funny enough to kind of get away with it.
With a d6. Please roll a 6.
Nope, that's my one again.
Another 25.
So yeah, they're just kind of like hands up, like just like let you like pass through. And I guess Hideg at that point you kind of toboggan through them.
Yeah, I'm just very like posturing. I'm acting very confident
Okay.
and just walking straight for like eyes directly where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
I've walked
Okay.
through theme parks before. I know how to get through crowds of people.
Okay, Florida.
And they just keep walking towards the jungle, like the forest edge. You guys just letting them go.
Yeah.
Okay. As you approach the ship, I'm gonna say Okay, I'm going to ask you meta questions to be nice. Did you guys do any healing before you left? Because you had healing potions. No?
I don't think no.
I'm low
Okay.
as fuck.
Yeah, we're all kind of beat the fuck up.
Oh, is
Okay.
everyone? Okay.
I'm fine.
Yeah, no, I actually went down. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're all like under 10 except for Henry.
I'm
And
at
then
11.
5e. Yeah. 5e's fine because
I
5e
have
don't take any fucking damage.
40 effective hit points.
I have 13.
Okay.
Okay.
But it was
Um,
a 40-minute walk from the cave.
Yeah,
So I probably have no more than 10 minutes left on my wild shape.
sure. Okay, I'd like each of you to just roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
No.
Oh my god.
Not looking good.
I got 7.
Okay.
That's a good number.
That's how much damage you take.
So as 5e, Hideg, and Henry begin to walk to the ship, there's a point at which, just as you're kind of stepping into the shadow, the lip of the tyrant ship underneath it, where just in the space you're about to step into, a large floating caldrop covered in arcane runes rematerializes
Hmm.
and just explodes in concussive force.
Oh, come on.
So 5e, Hideg, and Henry, please roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Deinonychus is decent at the
I got
Sure this.
advantage.
Okay.
That advantage is helping you absolutely none.
Yeah, I
today.
know.
This is gonna be fun. Okay. Hideg, please take 23 force damage.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, guess who's down?
Oof.
And you raise in the air 10 feet as though levitating.
I'm unconscious.
Gravity.
For Henry and 5e, you're
Mhm.
going to take 11 force damage.
Uh-huh.
11 I could have survived.
That
I have 11 HP.
Yeah.
And also suspended in the air 10 feet out.
What the fuck?
So Quelin, you now have, what is it, 2 unconscious team members?
Yep.
3 of whom are all floating.
Wait, 3 of
You're
us
all
are
unconscious.
unconscious.
Right?
I'm conscious.
No.
Oh, you're
I'm still a
unconscious.
raptor.
Oh, got it.
But I am gonna drop that in immediately. Just a healing word.
And well, as that happens, so this is still in the moon substance. The 2 women immediately turn, shields up, spears
Of
raised through a hole, and just begin to move towards you.
Of course.
Oh,
We're gonna move into a combat now.
I'm assuming Chauncey would have also taken some damage.
Yeah.
Probably not. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm not going to just move you guys because this is not the setup I thought we would have. But that's fine.
Oh,
We have to swap the sides of the map you're on.
I would like a healing potion.
So, let's see, I have this on. I had it on a wait, please wait thing.
Mm.
ID.
All Samus wants to do is hold my arm today.
Oh.
She's very clingy.
Yeah, she was really clinging with me this morning. That's how I can tell.
So-
she didn't feel good.
Henry and Hideg are down.
Well, I'm up.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
you're-
floating in the air, unconscious.
You're
So that's
unconscious,
0
but
hit
up.
points.
Yes.
Let me know if you can see. Okay, I was having some problem with the.
There's a lot of darkness, but it's
There
like,
is, because you're in dim light, and then above you is the tyrant creating a shadow, which is
Right.
actual darkness.
Right.
But there's that single torch,
Yeah.
and I'll probably just point there's like rope in, say this space here. I'll just
Yeah.
put that there. Look combat, active combat. Yeah, I've started a combat. I
Yep.
click combat. You guys need to put in stuff, don't you?
We can add ourselves, yeah.
Fuck.
God damn it.
You can do it, Beyond Toril. You can do it.
Onka.
Oh no.
I'm very dead, aren't
Yeah,
I?
the other one is called Pardus, but I just only have the one. I should probably change that to something else. Maybe I should put them both initiative on their own. That sounds fun. Let's do that.
It's okay.
I love how Henry goes first, even though he's unconscious.
There's no like surprise conditions or anything. But yeah, I guess. Why didn't I add Pardus in? What's that?
I don't know.
Wow.
You're breaking my heart today. You're so tragic.
She okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess Henry making a death save. I guess.
I guess. Hey, so close.
That is a success. At 5e.
All right, I will bonus action drop wild shape, and then action.
You still in wild shape?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had 19 hit points left on my wild shape.
I hate wild shape.
Bonus action drop wild shape. Action prepare a spell. For if one of them approaches within 20 feet of Hideg. Yeah.
I think they're already within 20 feet of Hideg.
Hideg's 10 feet.
Currently, yes.
Oh.
He is 10 feet in the air, but they are
Well
about 20
then.
feet away right now.
Well then, I will just airburst a Wax and Wane, which is what I've renamed
Wither and Bloom?
Wither and Bloom. So I need both
I
of them.
may have been going through character sheets the other night.
Uh-huh. So I need both of them to make a con save, and Hideg, you can spend a hit die and add my Wiz mod to the hit points.
Can I do that while unconscious?
Yup, you do that right now.
I roll a hit die.
Yeah.
They got an 8 and a 10 on that con save. So
Those will both fail, so 9 necrotic damage.
9?
So I gain 5.
Plus my Wiz mod of 3.
Okay.
It should be.
Temp
Don't
or
mind me.
normal healing?
Hit points.
Hit points.
You gain hit points.
Alright, got it.
You rolled a 2.
Yep.
Ouch. Alright. That will be my turn.
Okay. You guys are kind of in a sorry state.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna just move forward, like as a unit. Maybe I should just maybe I'll just put them on the same initiative. I'm gonna drop them back down to the same initiative. They want to move separately,
Go down.
Okay.
but I'll just put them on the same initiative. So actually, they'll both be on 5.14.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. So right now it's Kellen's go, rather than them. Sorry.
Okay. So Hideg is conscious now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am going to. Which one was doing all the talking?
Pardus was the chattier one. Anka was the more kind of like ready to lay down.
I'm gonna need Pardus to make a Wisdom saving throw
Okay.
versus hold person.
Ooh.
She rolled a 9. However, she's going to use her Indomitable to reroll that.
What a bitch.
Wait, 13.
13 is the number you need. You bitch.
Bet you can't do it again.
And then I'm
She
going to use
can.
my bonus action.
She has it twice a day.
Well, that's fucking...
Minimum healing, but Henry is awake.
Thanks.
And I'm gonna take a couple of steps back.
Oh, I realize we're not on the combat screen on.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Womp.
Oh, shit.
And that's my turn.
Okay. There's their go. Yeah, they're kind of going to move forward as a unit, and so they have the shields raised, and there's like kind of like the style where there's this like circular cutout that the spear can go through. They both kind of have those, and just leveling them and moving forwards. Just kind of 5 feet, and just kind of holding. They don't seem to do anything right now. Hideg. You're still levitating, 10 feet up, but you are conscious.
What the fuck happened?
Mine.
No, I believe it
Assholes.
was theirs.
It was theirs? So I can hit him?
If you can get to him, yeah.
So I'm suspended.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get down?
You don't
swim.
You throw things.
actually levitate unless you have something to push or pull off.
Yeah.
You have no way of changing your direction or elevation right now. This is I rolled for how many rounds you're going to be affected by this, so it's not
Dope.
bad.
Okay. I guess I'll throw a javelin at him that I conveniently now have.
No. That is insufficient. It just
You're
bounced off one of their
fucking
shields.
Alright. I'll be here, swimming. I should probably... Do I have a rage left?
You have,
believe so,
you have
yeah.
healing potions.
I'm not gonna... No, well, that would be my action anyway. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Henry.
Yeah. 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 They're
Also
not.
suspended still.
They're not advancing.
They advanced 5 feet forward, but like they're just like it's like a shield wall. Just the two of them just move 5 feet forward. They just look ready for anything.
Got it.
So in fact, the javelin attack should be maybe disadvantaged, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Because they are dodging right now.
I'll take a shot at him. Wait, am I not levitating? What?
You are levitating.
Okay.
It would be disadvantaged if you're attacking.
Yeah. And it's an action for a healing potion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm gonna drink one and command Chauncey to move forward and attack.
Okay. With disadvantage.
Yeah. If I can do that. I'm just gonna roll tight
I believe in
twice
you.
and we can take the worst one. Because it's being done.
Oh my god.
Well, shit.
It's a real shame.
Yep, sure is.
Unfortunately, 13 yet again, insufficient.
Yep. And oh, that's nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Are you cronking to your own like theme song?
Yeah.
Maybe I should put some music on this. I'm feeling a little bit quiet. I'm gonna put the synth loop on.
It's too
I
happy.
know if the level is too high or anything. I don't know if I have the
Any
Melania
other-
one in.
Do we need
Melania.
to help you find some like synthwavy combat music?
I mean, I could put on the Elden Ring one. Put down a bit.
This sounds like the type of shit I listen to at work when I actually need to like buckle down and do work.
I find it really useful for trying to get prep done. Just blast it on the back.
Yes.
It's just a little bit too loud for me. Yeah. Okay. Oh, is Henry all done?
Yep.
5e.
I need new cantrips. So I am going to cast Magic Stone to create 3 Magic Stones, and then as my action, I'm going to cast. Oh God, which one of these is Fairy Fire?
You have made this rod for your own back, sir.
Yeah. What the fuck did I name Fairy Fire? Moon Dust. That's it. Yeah. So I'll cast Moon Dust on the 2.
Okay, so that's deck saves for them.
Yeah.
I know I have a plus. I have proficiency in this. Hurrah. They both fail with a 10 and 11, and I'm not going to use Indomitable.
Hell yeah. No more disadvantage, guys.
Woo.
Can someone get me down?
And now I'm just holding magic stones for, if I need to throw those.
Okie dokie. Callan.
Where is the rope?
It's the green circle I put on the map.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna step over here. Do I have to be in its space to grab it, or is this fine?
Sure, depends what you're going to do with that.
It trails down from our ship, right?
Yeah. From like, I don't know if you guys put that there. It's probably something they did. I think you came out of the other side.
That's fine. I just want to grab it,
Yeah.
and then
Seems to be attached to the hatch you went through to the fight with the spiders.
cool. I'm coming back over here, holding onto the rope,
Mm-hmm.
so that Hideg has something they can pull themselves
Ooh.
to me,
Okay.
and it'll like
Okay.
come angling past them, right? To hit-
Yeah, sure, I get it. Yeah. Yeah.
And
So that's
I'm an
object
anchor point.
interaction, some movement. You still got your action and bonus action.
Fucking smart.
Yeah, smart.
I'm going to pull out the revolver, and if they move closer, fire at them.
Okay. Sure. That it?
That's it.
Okay. That's it. They are gonna reckless.
Oh god. Uh-oh. Wait, are they fighters or
Um,
barbarians?
Yes.
That whatever the fuck I want them to be. And the one immediately next to Chauncey is gonna just slash out with first gonna like try and smack Chauncey with her shield.
Sure.
16 to hit.
That hits.
So Chauncey takes 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And needs to make a strength saving throw for me.
That's unlikely. Why is it so hard to find my fucking dragon stats?
Okay. So he's knocked prone,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's gonna stab at Chauncey twice with her spear with advantage.
I imagine that will succeed.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that
With
hits.
10 piercing.
Yeah, Chauncey's down.
Okay. And then I think seeing what Quelin is up to, she's gonna throw that spear at Hideg to try and pin him up against the siren ship.
Oh my god.
Am I prone and levitating?
Does not specify. Technically, it says that you're just suspended, and your speed is 0 whilst you're in it. But
You would
fuck
have
that.
fallen prone when you fell unconscious.
Sure.
I'm just trying to figure out if they'd have disadvantage on me.
I don't know. Is it like prone? Does prone count for anything while you're levitating?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
It's
then
dumb, but
yeah. Then I guess it did. Did you get up during your move, like during your turn? Would you have like right? Because you tried to attack them, so would you need to have got up to make that attack?
Nah, you already had disadvantage, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess that's just a straight roll against you. That is still a 23.
I'll go fuck myself. Alright.
Wait, why is it a straight roll?
Because they have reckless.
Reckless. I was like, why do they have advantage?
Yep. So you're kind of hit with this. You are hit. They hit you that hard that you're hit out of the levitation.
Okay.
So you're no longer kind of levitating. But you do kind of like smack up against the ship and then fall down on the ground. So it was 13 piercing.
Cool, I'm down again.
You're now here, but you're on the ground. That was her. The other one. What's she gonna do? I think she's not gonna do anything either. She's just kind of staying ready. She's just still doing the dodge action on her turn. Hideg.
Death saving throw.
Yep.
How do I roll? There it is. Alright. I'm done.
Okay. Henry.
If I write myself, I would have advantage on them now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because they were
Specifically the one.
The
Right.
one, the other one still dodging.
Yeah, but you've got fairy fire on them, so
Right.
it'd be a straight roll either way.
Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll write myself. Fuck,
I
it
should
isn't
put like the
actually
fairy
that
fire
Chauncey
symbol
back.
on these guys. We normally use this one. I'll do this for now.
You do have spell slots? Yeah, I'll try to... Oh, that's fucking pointless.
Probably should have put Wizpop in initiative, right? Let's see what he's up to.
Yeah, you
Go.
wield your tinker's tools at him.
Well, he could grab a healing potion and shove it in your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, he would have gone in immediately after you. Would you want him to have done that?
Sure.
We can do that. You can roll it for
Okay.
healing.
It's just 1d4, right?
You probably wouldn't do it for
2d4
anyone else,
plus
but you're his daddy now.
Alright, so 7. Okay.
It's more than 0.
I'm the daddy.
Henry, what are you doing, bud?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hail with thorns. I'll shoot the one that I have advantage on.
Okay.
Because Chauncey's fucking dead. Not
He's
really.
not dead. He just lie down.
She.
Sorry.
22 to hit?
That is a hit.
Cool. Can't add anything to that except... Hail with thorns. They have to make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Against all of... Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you
Actually rolled
yeah,
okay
you
for
actually
once.
rolled okay.
Yeah.
That is a 13 and an 11.
The 13 saves, but the 11 sure doesn't.
Does that say for
Okay.
half?
Yeah, save for half.
Okay, cool.
So before,
So,
I guess 12 for the one.
16 to 1, right?
Yes.
If the one he hit
If the
was
one
the
I
one that
hit
failed.
was the one that
Why is it reset the hit points? Let's reset the hit points I had on them.
I don't know.
One sec. I think it's because I updated their hit points, but not in the sheet. One sec.
Got it.
Because you're trying to kill us, and by giving your monsters infinite hit points, you can surely do that.
Hey!
I have actually
one's-
done that one time. I gave an enemy infinite hit points.
81.
How woo.
And then that
There
took
was an
16.
alternative win condition.
Sure.
The win condition was make him lose concentration.
And then this one just takes. I know she would have saved, so you're right, it would have been 12. So let's fall back onto that. And then she's going to take the full 8 from Hail of Thorns. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. All done. And
Yeah,
then
sorry, yes, sorry. I can't really do anything else.
Le 5e.
No one's unconscious right now. So
Chauncey's dead.
sure, but you know the thing I said is true.
Chauncey's not dead, they're just floundering.
They have reverted to egg.
Right, yeah.
This is just a tiny little sun in their space right now.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna magic stone.
There's a rope near you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah, you can use the rope.
Oh hell yeah. Okay. So I will grab the rope.
While you have thumbs, yeah.
Yeah, while I have thumbs, I'll grab the rope, pull myself to the ground, and then... You know what? I'm already concentrating, so I will wild shape into a Deinonychus. And I think it's time to rip and tear
Are you taking the bag with you?
into my wild shape.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It is
Okay.
part of my wild shape.
Okay.
Good.
Oh.
Hey,
No
wait!
way that happened. That was for the one that was already done. However,
Okay.
that was useful because as you get within 5 feet of them, one of them, you provoke an opportunity attack from the one you approach. I forgot to do it with Chauncey, but you are now going to be attacked by, I guess only a shield bash because she hasn't got a spear in her hand right now. She's going to attempt to shield bash you. 18 to hit.
Yeah, it'll hit.
So you're going to take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Motherfucker.
And the strength saving throw, please.
Yeah, I don't think I'm making that. Not gonna lie. I guess I'll fucking cheer it. I'd like to stay, you know, on my feet. And I'm kind of out of fucking... Jesus.
Yeah, you're knocked prone.
I'm gonna luck that.
Big money!
Hey.
You're not knocked prone.
Thanks, Jordan.
However, your speed is 0 for the rest of your turn.
That's fine. I had 5 feet left, so...
And they have this feature called Hold the Line. So as you
Ah.
approach, they can take opportunity attack and then they reduce your speed to 0 because they're effectively just
Awesome. So Polar Master Sentinel.
basically.
Alright, so I will Claw Bite with advantage.
Fine. Oh gosh. So 21 hits for 10 slashing damage.
So that'll trigger a strength save for Pounce.
Right. They got a 7, but she's going to roll her second Indomitable on that.
Okay.
For a 10, so she still fails.
Cool.
Prone. Okay.
Doesn't do a whole lot because I already used my bonus action, so I don't get an extra attack. But that'll be my. I'm guessing the 16 missed.
Yeah, they did.
Fuck.
They have breastplates and shields, so they're 18 for them. Just lifting the veil all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's because this is a homebrew creature, so I'm like, yeah, these are the cool things I put on it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, Callan, you're up.
Look at all this stuff I made.
All these things. Isn't it neat?
So there's the one that's prone and the other one dodged, correct?
Yep, she's still dodging.
So disadvantage on ranged attacks no matter what. Or advantage and disadvantage. Oh, I have to make concentration for that hit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Which means that all of those may not have been...
Oh, the 21 would have
Oh,
been...
she was still reckless, so yeah. It still would have been an advantage.
Fuck.
No fairy fire, so I'll turn that off. Oh, no.
Well,
Doing so great here.
How is the prone one looking after a couple of hits?
Annoyed.
Cool.
Probably hasn't been put on her ass before by a dinosaur.
We're gonna try and hold person on her again.
Okay. What is that, Wiz?
Whiz.
15.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
And then I'm gonna move.
I am
back.
sorry.
I'm gonna move with the rope because Hideg's on the ground now.
Yep.
Over here, so that Henry can maybe get himself down if he'd like.
eh.
You like
If
that being
he'd like.
melee?
Yeah, I mean, I'm. Well, they are 8 feet tall, so they could probably attack me.
That's Does Chauncey get unconscious or is she just dead?
I believe she's just dead.
Because she isn't really a real creature.
She's not a
She's
real-
kind of the
yeah.
spirit of a draconic.
The Drake remains
Okay.
until it is reduced to 0 hit points.
Right. But also, I
Okay.
could bring Chauncey back with an action. So
Yeah.
I was
So
going
whilst
to.
we feel bad for killing pets, they're not real. So.
don't listen, Samus.
Cover your ears, Boo Boo. Where are you?
Oh,
How
and
much
you
is
can just
real, though?
you can do that for free today.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this week.
Yeah, this week, Jesus.
I will use my bonus action to roll on my Tales from Beyond table using my last Bardic Inspiration. And then that's going to be my turn.
Alrighty.
Ooh,
She
I
gonna
got
stand
five.
up. She gonna do a battle yell and gain 20 hit points. Using second wind. And she gonna try and fuck you up, 5e.
Mm-hmm.
Are you currently you're not prone, are you? So
I am
she's
not.
gonna shield bash you, try and knock you prone. She's
Rude.
not doing this recklessly. 18.
18 hits.
So 5 bludgeoning and then the strength save. So you are knocked prone.
Love it.
And then she just kind of flicks her hand and another spear just appears in it.
Oh. Okay.
What a
She gonna
Oh, they're
stab
like
you
Eldritch
twice.
Knight. Barbarian. Cool.
Yeah.
There's a 13. Oh, this is supposed to be with advantage though, so let's just roll one more. Oh, what do I do? 15 to hit
Yeah, 15 hits.
for 11 piercing.
I drop Wild Shape.
Okay. In that case, she is going to attempt to grapple then.
Okay.
And you are prone, aren't you? So disadvantage on the check, is that right?
No?
No? Does it not give disadvantage on dexterity?
Not that I'm aware of.
Doesn't particularly matter, but it's just disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, just disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay, cool. That's fine. She's going to attempt to grapple you though.
I guess all acrobatics with my whopping +0.
She got a 21.
Yeah.
This grapple is essentially to grab the bag.
She doesn't even...
Because you're back in human form now, right?
Vaguely humanoid, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this is her basically snatching the bag off.
But how does she know what's in
The
the
bag of maybe that's not what she's looking for, but
Yeah.
you have a bag of holding, which are recognizable magic items.
What a...
Yeah.
That was the reason they didn't do anything in the first round, is they were basically scoping,
Mm-hmm.
seeing what all of you had on you. And I was like, there's a bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Go for the
You
bag
don't
of
want this gun?
holding. No, your shoddy old hunting rifle.
What do you mean
Not of
shoddy? It's not
interest.
shoddy, you're shoddy.
Shoddy
yourself. Shoddy your
Onka
face
is
off.
gonna do. She hasn't done anything yet. Where are you guys? Sorry, I just got to figure out some distances. That would kill you all, so let's not do that. She is gonna take the bag off hardest, I think. So there's object interaction, she's gonna take the bag off of her. And she's just gonna step back. Still dodging. Yeah, that's her turn. Hideg.
Is it level up to 5e?
Yeah, this is flat ground. Yeah.
Alright.
There's a slight decline from the forest edge towards the south of the map as you're kind of on a shore, like a rocky shore, but it's less than 5 feet between like the top and bottom of this map. It's just a very gentle.
Okay. I'm gonna rage. We're gonna toboggan up to her.
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna
fine. You can toboggan.
reckless. Do I have rage on? I have rage on. Okay. And I have one more cheer. Yeah.
Oh, the other music's back.
It's a fucking bop.
Because the other one's 20 minutes, whereas this one's an hour.
Oh, I don't need to cheer. Reckless. I'm an idiot. 16 to hit.
It's insufficient, I'm afraid.
Cool.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Whiz Pop is just gonna, I guess, just like run towards the torch, just so he's like out of the way. Unless you want him to do something different, if you want to tell him to do something.
Nah.
Right. Henry.
Now, what are the odds that I both hit with disadvantage and they fail their strength saving throw on an ensnaring strike?
Why disadvantage?
Isn't that the one in the far side dodging?
Oh yeah, she is. Yeah,
And she has the bag now, so.
she does.
I think she still has a use of Indomitable.
She has both, I believe.
That's right, there's two.
Mm.
What a bitch.
They're like twins
You've-
though, so maybe if we
You've
stop
you've
the
seen
one-
every effect they have. There's nothing else I'm like hiding.
I will,
Oh, is that all?
Is that
Yeah,
all?
that is all. It's just Indomitable, Reckless, and Second Wind. What more do you want?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna use my action to bring Chauncey back.
Okay.
Poof.
In the same space or somewhere else?
In an unoccupied space of my choice within 30 feet. So that would be where they were.
Okay, cool.
And I guess they'll attack her, the one nearby.
Yeah, hardest.
Yep. I don't have disadvantage on that, do I?
No.
Nope.
She
She just
didn't
absolutely
Reckless,
wrecked
isn't
me.
dodging, was nothing affecting that roll.
Still haven't made a macro for that. God damn, Chauncey.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that
Get it,
hits.
girl.
Yeah, about time. Haha!
Ah!
Is that just piercing damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Don't.
Oh
uh-huh.
no.
Yep. Uh-huh.
This is when Tim reveals that she actually has every feat, including Heavy Armor Master.
No, no. They have one resistance, and it's only really relevant to Quelin and Henry.
Oh. Okay.
And there's a reason for that. It's not like I just did it to be like, yeah, fuck your attacks.
You know, I would argue guns are actually bludgeoning damage, but, you know, that's fine.
If you want them to be, I don't give a shit.
And also 5e's bite.
Depends on the.
The claws are slashing, but the bite is piercing.
No, it's radiant.
Oh.
They work for Celestials. They have a radiant resistance.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Hey,
Yeah, I thought
well
that was
done.
clear.
Yeah.
Because Hideg
Five.
also does piercing. I don't have a melee cantrip. I'm gonna switch one out next level.
Okay.
I also don't have any offensive first level spells. I guess I could fairy fire him again. That's probably my biggest contribution.
You can get both of them. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Next saves. Hardest 11, so she fails because she has no Indomitables left. And Bonka. She fails, but she will use her Indomitable.
Fail it again.
12.
That's a fail.
Okay, so they both fail.
Can I interest you in a rock?
In this troubling time.
Like, that's me. That's all I got.
Okay. Callan.
I am going to use my action to bestow this new tail that I got, which is the Tail of the Avenger,
Oh no.
onto Hideg. For 1 minute, any creature that hits the target with a melee attack takes force damage,
Huh.
equal to a roll of my bardic.
Dope.
Nice.
Dope.
Okay.
And I'll probably... Yeah, that's probably it. So you're like glowing with this radiant astral energy. Slightly.
Anything else?
No, I think I'm done.
So I think on their turn, they're both dodging. And Onka just kind of like the one at the back holds up the bag and just says, do we want to talk about the meteorite now? Or we're going to just take the rest of your shit? And you can all kind of respond with him. Because they don't necessarily know it's in there. They just think they've got the rest of your shit. Because they believed you when you said you didn't have it.
Just looking at Quelin.
Yeah.
I am rather attached to that bag.
You were.
Everyone looks pretty fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Pretty. I'm perfectly. I'm out of wild shapes though.
I don't think we're beating them. Out of character, I
Yeah,
don't think we are.
I was thinking that too. Like, I'm out of shit. I have a single spell slot left.
Yeah.
Same.
Again, I didn't build the encounter for you to not be able to win. I'm just saying, this isn't a, I'm taking
This
your
has
back no
been
matter what.
bad
you absolutely
rolls,
have the
yeah.
ability to, but you didn't do any healing walking into this. So you're already at, like, nothing. So you absolutely have the ability. This wasn't a fuck you. I'm taking your shit.
We're just gonna keep yo-yoing if we don't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we're gonna run out of yo-yos soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say, let's have a conversation.
Okay.
And I'll put my gun away.
Does everyone else sort of seem like they're backing down?
I'll drop my rocks.
Okay.
I'm not gonna drop concentration though.
Okay, that's fine. So shall I click end combat for now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I'll take that as consent that we're ending combat.
Yeah. How many rounds? When do I come down?
That's a very good point. How many rounds did we do?
Well,
I think you were coming down this round.
Oh, okay.
It said it before you ended the encounter.
Sorry, I think it was this round.
I'll bring myself down with the rope, if possible.
Because I think we had done 3-4 rounds at that point.
Yeah.
Because Hideg did a spear, came down,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was it was a 1d4 rounds and I rolled a 4.
Okay.
So you were coming down the end of that.
Well,
I mean, you could have come down using the rope.
Yeah. I'll just do that now.
Okay, so they're kind of they'll stand with each other, and they're just kind of waiting expectantly for you to.
I
tell them
can't
what they wanna
approach. The
hear.
game is paused.
Oh, sorry. You mean you don't have to board game video game this? Paz is like, we were sent to collect this thing. You clearly know way more than you're telling us. If we don't come back with it, we're gonna have one very unhappy master. Tell us what we want to hear.
We made it into the cave. There were beholder kin and an ogre, along with the meteorite.
What did you do about it?
We were coming back to collect the person we have tied up because they are a spellcaster and have more offensive magic than we do.
Roll deception.
I still get my D6 because it hasn't been 10 minutes yet, right?
No. So yes,
No?
you do get it. It hasn't been more than 10 minutes.
I am going to use my last year.
I'm gonna check. Is it 2d20 KH1?
Yeah.
Space D6. 17.
I also got 17. It's normally the defender that gets it, doesn't it, out of this?
I don't know how that works for deception.
Because since contests, nothing changes, right?
Right. Yeah, in a contest, if there's a tie, nothing happens.
Okay. This kind of thing go, like, why if you got him trussed up like a space swine up there, what the fuck is going, like, why are you gonna ask for his help if you got him, like...
They were working with us. Well, so they're also part of the academy. But we found out they were sabotaging things. So we have them tied up so that we can get them back to the academy to face whatever it is, sort of consequences. But in this situation, they can be useful.
All right.
It is a complicated set of circumstances.
It's also
Look, we
still none
have-
of your fucking business.
We have a mission to do, just like you do. And I'm willing to make allowances to complete the mission.
And those allowances are
Getting him
bringing
out
a
of
prisoner or working? Okay.
working with him for the time being. When we get the meteorite and get back to the ship, he goes back in his cage until we get home.
All right. And if you guys didn't do anything about those creatures, why the fuck did you look busted to hell when you came down here?
The terrain is rather treacherous.
He sabotaged us.
That as well. He did
You-
kill
you
a
were
number of our crew.
You were on the ship. You've seen the fires, the evidence of fires.
Sure.
It-
Not if you look burnt, though.
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation and clean myself up a little bit.
Sure. I guess at this point, well, if this is what you want to do, we'll come with you and help collect the meteorite then. You need help. You've seen what we can do. Let's go get it.
We didn't ask for it.
I'm not inclined to work with someone that's holding our things hostage.
Uncle kind of just like shakes it. What have you got in here anyway?
I collect moon rocks.
None of these things are a lie.
Yes.
I mean, there's probably the glowing blue things that were from the monsters we fought before that were harvested.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, little arcane crystals.
Just
Yep.
yeah.
You're kind of at an impasse at this point. I don't know how you guys want to break. They're like, they need to go get this meteorite. You're saying you're gonna go get it. What are you gonna do?
I would like to rest. You have not quite injured me.
Out of character, is there anywhere we can be like, yeah, follow me, and then like push them off a convenient ledge or something? We pass.
Not necessarily. Well, it's pretty treacherous, like rocks and stuff up like towards the cave. Not necessarily something you could like convince them to climb up and then push them off, because obviously there's a very obvious trough that like leads into the cave. In the cave itself, there's plenty of like twisting passageways and stuff. So you could try and lose them, but again, there's a very obvious like line leading directly to where the meteorite is. So it would be really difficult to try and convince them. Like, it's quicker to go this way and then try and like lose them.
I would like to say that. So they said that we've seen what they can do, and I will say to that point, yes, we've seen what you can do, and now we're in no condition to go back into that cave.
It's almost like it's your fault.
We need time now to regroup.
My favorite way forward would be for you to go on ahead without us, and I will hope that you die and fail so that we can collect the meteorite.
Yeah, what he said. What they said.
Maybe you take some of them with you.
I think, like, because you said you're beat up, you want to rest, and you're up. They go, all right then, and she just slings the bag of holding over her shoulder.
I would
Goes,
like that.
You'll get it back when we're done. You guys need to rest, and they're gonna just start walking into the forest.
We just wait for them to come back,
I guess.
Right?
Oh, this seems dangerous. I don't know what
untenable. Yes.
to do.
We're gonna have all of like 3 hours, 2 hours, at most.
40 minutes each way, hour and a half. I don't think any of us are stopping them from walking away, though. Is that...
What's the range on your gun?
The guns have got really shit range on it. It's like 40 feet.
It's 40,
Yeah,
120.
it's bullshit.
Yeah. It's fine. The new one that's coming to you is like 100, 400. So.
All right, thank you.
Closer to a longbow?
Yes.
Not even
I
longbow
was like, not
range.
quite a longbow, but almost.
Yeah.
Fucking 40 feet.
But also, you'll have sharpshooters, so it's going to be 400 anyway.
Right.
Oh. Yeah, so we level up now, right?
When you next get a rest, sure.
Well, we're short resting now. No,
The
short
next
rest
long
is 8
rest.
hours.
Is that because you're going to let them go?
My buttons went away. What the hell?
Your buttons went away.
My delete stuff from chat buttons went away.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was really struggling to find my like mod tools the other day.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Yeah, how do you even... What the hell?
Yeah, it's really weird.
I need to figure out what the hell you do with the bag of holding. Because then you have to like say what you're trying to get out of it.
You don't have to say it, you have to think it. But also if you'd like to empty
turn it
it,
inside
you
out,
just
can't you?
invert it and everything comes
Right.
out.
Sure. But it's not like necessary.
Will it crush them if they try to...
I mean, if they dump it on their feet...
Do you think they're dumb enough to do that? Maybe it's just
So-
let it happen.
I didn't take any damage in that fight. I'm going to say you guys go back onto the ship.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with you, but I want to hold the bag.
I don't think so. I've seen what Astral Elves can do.
Then I'll
That
hold the
sounded
bag.
slightly speciesist.
They have an innate talent to teleport. It's not speciesist, it's just facts.
I'll fucking hold the
Oh my
bag then.
Seriously, how do you actually delete a chat mess? Like,
So if you
Yeah.
hit your settings in the My Preferences, you can show mod icons.
oh my god.
I want to be famous. I don't know why you keep doing this to me.
I need big follows, okay?
They just wanted to offer promotions of our channel.
For fuck's sake, why are we saying no to this?
Madness.
Because we don't care.
We're not meant to be famous.
Yeah, there's no way these two are going to give the bag to either one of you. It's their insurance policy.
Yeah.
There's just no way it's going to happen.
All right, then you give us something.
There's no benefit to giving it to you. They have all the cards on the table. Like if you don't have it, fine, they'll go get it. If you do have it, they have your shit, and you're probably not going to leave without your shit. So there's no win for them, and it's not giving you the bag.
How heavy was the rock?
It's heavy. I think there's an actual weight. I think it's like. No, wait a minute.
So it was like 250 or 300 pounds or something.
I think it's more than that. I did at one point actually try and figure out its proper weight and density. I was like, this is crazy. But
It's under 500 pounds to fit in the bag of holding.
yeah. Where are you?
My next plan was going to be attempt to let me get something out of the bag and just turn it inside out.
It is a 500-pound hunk of blackened metal.
So we would have had to take everything else out of it.
The only thing is, there's two little crystals. I'll say that's fine. Like it's the meteorite is 498. Like it doesn't. It's immaterial. But yeah, if you want to have the other crystals in there, but that's all you would have it is the crystals and the meteorite.
I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
Yeah, like we can't rest by the time they get back. The only thing I can think to do would be to sabotage their jellyfish, which I'm assuming is their ship. And then, we have a ship and they don't, and then we can just,
But is there anyone else on their ship?
That's a good. There's probably more of them.
So let's find something on their ship to take as collateral. We swap bags. Hopefully they fuck off.
Unless there's
Find
anyone
something
else.
really important on the
Unless
ship.
there's literally anyone else on their ship.
Be sneaky, which I can't do. Someone. Go be a spider.
I can't do that until tomorrow.
My question is, how would you get on that ship?
We just fly our ship up to it. Find a fucking entrance of some sort.
Okay. Check some stats real quick.
And then, or maybe we take our one eye stalk and we try to make our tentacle beams work.
Or one mangled.
Yeah, one mangled eye stalk.
You need a week of downtime probably to craft something with.
Fuck!
You know what crafting magic items takes.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the plan?
We could try to ambush them again.
Can Chauncey fly up and see if there's anything valuable to take off there?
Chauncey can't fly.
Chauncey
they
can't
can't
fly
Fuck.
yet.
Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah,
Ambush seems like the best option, but
like just drink our fucking healing potions and
then hope for the best.
I am practically useless in combat now.
your magic stone.
My magic stone.
You have magic stone.
That's
an attack.
The stone of magic.
You have as much of an attack as I do.
Okay.
Like, I have no resources. I have Chauncey, and I have a musket. Or we just say fuck it and they get the meteorite and we leave.
No.
Okay.
Not an option.
No, they're not allowed to win. Fuck them. No. No.
I would need a week
Hideg
to
could
make
be
that
like, no.
grenade.
Okay, so let's say we go with the ambush plan. How the fuck do we ambush them?
Hide. We know the trail that they're taking.
Ambush them along the trail.
Yeah, like on their way back.
A horrible thought that I shouldn't mention, but it's kind of funny.
But you've mentioned it now.
So I previously said you lacked the physiology to do something.
Mm-hmm.
But you now have.
What?
Eye stalk.
I just fucking realized.
That's what. Yeah, that's what
that's what I
Steph
was
was saying. Or
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
what I was saying. Just shoot the fucking eye stalk into the goddamn beam thingy. That's what I was talking about.
Okay. I was like, what are you gonna do? And I just sat here and I was like, yeah, fucking beholder eye stalk.
Is that not going to annihilate the bag?
I don't even know what this beam is. Like, which eye beam did we get?
I don't know. Tim's going to roll for it right now, I guess.
I'm gonna take it onto the ship and start trying it. Can I make this
So-
go pew pew?
It on its own will do nothing. You'll have to somehow do something to make it trigger.
Okay.
But
can I figure
yeah,
that out?
potentially this is something you could fuck around with.
That's another thing we could try. How prevalent are the other tyrant ships around here?
You probably did see maybe one or two while you were descending in, but they were far off, no one seemed to pay you any attention. So, not super prevalent, but in the time it took you to come down, you probably saw one or two patrol.
We could attempt to sick other beholderkin on the orcs.
They are Lakshu. They are not orcs.
Oh, excuse me.
Let's call them the twins, but their race is Lakshu.
On the twins.
Is that like an anagram for She-Hulk or something?
No, it's the race that they're called. It's Lakshu.
How would we get other beholderkin to attack them?
We signal them with the eye stalks. We just flail the eye stalks around on the ship and then fly it back down to where the cave is and point with them.
What do we have on the ship that actually fires things?
Nothing.
Nothing. The ship
eye-
is completely weaponless.
Unless I can get this one eye stalk to work, maybe.
Got it. We can use the ship as a weapon. We drop it on them when we see them.
I mean, it is several times.
Is that completely implausible?
It's not implausible, but it will fuck with a lot of shit because our gravity planes will.
You
Okay.
moved all the stuff though, so you should be okay.
Oh, okay.
Because you said you moved it all into the central command room, didn't you?
Yep.
Or
Yeah.
my other
So,
idea is...
so I had already
Yeah.
considered this as a thing, because you said you moved everything, so you shouldn't fuck up everything.
How,
But it is 60 tons of stone.
Yeah.
how deep is the cone? We're-
About 50 feet. Ish.
So
just
we
put them in a cage.
and start shooting them from the hole.
So I do believe there are gaps.
If we
Yeah.
crash it
I
into
do believe
the,
there are some gaps. It isn't a perfect seal. Like when you fall, it isn't a perfect seal. Again, something I also considered. This is why I had the shadow over the map. So I could see, because I was like, if I do that, I'm going to kill you, because 3 of you were right on the bit where the stone would fall. So I have already considered this particular avenue.
Can we reverse engineer their little grenade trap?
I think we need Micken.
he's gonna be asleep for a while yet.
Yeah.
We can't wake him up.
We haven't tried, but maybe.
You could probably try, but everything he does is probably going to have disadvantage for a while because of grogginess, because you're
That's
waking
fine.
up.
He's casting spells. He doesn't. need to
1.5
roll dice.
hours
I mean,
into.
attack rolls?
He just cast fireball.
Does he even have fireball?
I don't know. I have
don't
no
think he
idea what he's
does.
capable of. I know he's not capable
You've
of
had
fourth
his
level.
spell list.
Yeah, we somewhere.
It goes up to 2nd level.
God,
You also don't
Micken,
know
you're
what
a
he's
traitor,
expended.
And you're worthless.
He doesn't even have shatter.
Alright.
Fuck.
Should
Magic missile. What does he need?
We should have used rope trick. We have that scroll now.
Mm,
I'm thinking wrist pocket, not rope trick. Never mind.
Wait,
mm.
can we use that somehow?
Rope trick.
Yeah.
We can use it to
Ambush.
ambush.
That's actually a really good idea.
Let's do that.
So
We're gonna ambush him anyway. Might as well
Yeah.
really lean into it in a way that they absolutely can't anticipate.
Yeah, their only ranged capabilities are spear. So we put
I mean,
the
same.
we put the Fair. I can give you magic stones.
Are they better than
Do less damage than a spear.
They have better range than a spear. I can throw them 60 feet.
Just tie stone on the end of a javelin.
But
Someone just throw me.
if we put a rope trick 40 feet up, we can attack them without disadvantage. They can't attack us without disadvantage. They can't use their fucking shields.
Yeah.
They can run away, but then we give chase.
And then we shove them in the bag of holding.
I mean, sure.
Do you suffocate in that?
Would they even fit?
They also
in the
have
Probably.
like a meteorite that's
Shoulders,
filling up
though?
the entire
Yeah, I mean,
500-pound space tent weight limit of that bag.
details.
Yeah. I would love to shove them inside of it, and then like just envisioning the meteorite like crashing into them inside the bag, like just.
Just do a little toot in there as they go in, and then seal the bag up.
Child.
That sounds like a plan.
I would love to use rope trick in 2 different campaigns, and it work.
Let's
both
do
times.
it. So we follow them to the cave,
Okay.
and at a time where we expect them, rope trick lasts an hour. So, half an hour before we expect them to get back, we cast rope trick, 40 feet of rope, and then we all just sit up there and wait for them.
Okay.
That sound.
Yeah.
And then we use healing potions to get back to full health.
We still have 6 left.
I still have both of mine.
I still have both of mine.
I got 1. But I didn't take any more damage.
Yeah, but we want to be like full.
Sure.
Are you
Does
doing
Pop
anything
already
with
use
Miskin?
one?
I don't think Micken.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's helpful enough to bother with.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll just be another fucking liability.
So are you doing road trip like inside the caves, or just somewhere between the ship and the caves, or like at the ship? What just?
I'm thinking like 40 feet from the cave entrance and then 40 feet up, so that we have this
Okay.
nice cone of vision.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Can we do it in a dangerous place for them, but not for us?
Okay. Let me just...
How long was it between the cave entrance and the room where the ogre was? In the big office?
That was like half an hour of our 40-minute walk, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what I have.
Then sure.
I actually took notes last session, which is weird. I have very little right now.
So I was going to go the other way around, but yeah, if that's what I said, that's what I said. It takes a good while once they're inside the cave, because you're basically, hopping over ledges and going down.
Right.
So if we wait
there
10
is some
minutes,
spelunking involved.
if we wait 10 minutes here,
Mm-hmm.
they should, in theory, be at the cave before we start walking
Right.
towards the cave.
I think we've already waited 10 minutes. We've been discussing this for a while now.
That's fine. So we waited 10 minutes here, and then we can walk to the cave. And
Yeah.
by the time we get there, they'll have already been inside for 10 minutes.
Right.
We wait another 30 minutes,
Yep. And then rope trick.
Alright.
Okay.
and then
And-
rope trick.
In the meantime, potions.
Dollar potions.
Yeah. Drink as many as
Did you
as
guys want to
necessary.
potion up now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll take our break and then
Yeah.
deal with afterwards.
Mm.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So
Do you
I am
know
at
stuff?
17 of 21. Another potion might be better because I only use one of my potions.
Mm.
Both of mine are now gone because Pop already.
Do you need another one?
I'm at 18 out of 35. I need a
Yes.
lot more than just
Yeah.
one, but
All right.
yeah.
We'll take both of mine.
Alright. 44 plus 4.
What's that get you to?
30 out of 35.
Okay.
Alright.
Where you at, Henry?
20 out of 31, but I'm ranged.
I mean, we're all going to be ranged in this fight until we're not.
I mean,
but you're going to stay ranged.
I'm going to stay ranged.
Yeah.
I have no intention to.
Yeah. So
To stay ranged or to...
To stay ranged.
Do you have rage left?
I have 1 rage left.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you're...
I'm really mad I used it the last fight, but I thought that was going to go until, like, we were all down.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Alright then. Let's take our break and we will come back and resolve rope trick time.
Okay. Oh boy. Thanks for being here.
Oh,
Getting our
boy.
asses kicked.
Okay, bye. I need
We're
caffeine
gonna
before
die!
dying. I need caffeine before dying. Bye.
Hi, welcome back. We're playing D&D.
Still.
Again.
Always.
Forever.
More!
Forever.
Still's my word.
Oh my god.
I say still.
You can't just own a word. I don't know.
I have to
mean,
say more because I love Nathan.
So we made some discoveries and some decisions while we were on break. You can't attack in or out of a rope trick, so... But, like, could you just, like, stick your head out and shoot and then duck back in and they can't actually return fire?
Yeah, it's kind of just like Liam's tiny hut, as long as you just kind of, like, stick out enough.
Move out, move in.
And then just come back again. You're just using a movement.
But then the cool thing about rope trick is, like, words. Oh, the caster can get out of it, too.
Yeah.
Unlike Liamon's. But we decided that, you know, we have melee people, namely Hideg, who are way more effective in melee, like Hideg. So we're going to put the rope trick 8 feet off the ground instead of 40, so that we all just drop out and get into the fight.
I mean, you guys can stay in it.
I intend to.
Yeah.
And just,
There's zero reason why I can't just go out alone.
I mean, the
Yeah, it's fine, and then when I go down, you keep doing what you're doing, but at least I get some damage in the meantime.
they'll probably kill you.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
would say
Good run.
the best thing for you to probably do is try and take the bag back.
Yeah.
Just wrestle it and run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
We can be peppering them with ranged.
What do I have to succeed at?
A grapple check, essentially. And then the, which, if you're raging, you have advantage on strength checks.
Which I will be before I drop out.
Right. And then the, words are hard.
Although it might
the
take
other-
a minute for you to do that, because hopefully with that thing that we got.
Yeah, so the other thing we did was, you might notice that we rolled some dice. We looked around for another caltrop, and I found one, and I put it at the entrance to the cave. So that's basically how the fight's gonna start.
It's a DC 20 perception to notice the invisible. It's like it like shifts in and out of existence.
Active
and
camouflage.
spotted it. Yeah.
So
you found one.
I would want to put the rope trick 30 feet from them so that Hideg can just get right up to them immediately. Because I know Hideg ain't the fastest.
Is that 30 feet from the entrance of the cave, or because like they're not necessarily like here right now? I'm just saying like where do you want to like?
30 feet from wherever they would hit the mine.
Where are you putting that?
Probably where they were standing, honestly.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna switch.
Which square would you like it to go in? It has to go in an actual square, not a point that will cover a 5 feet.
I guess the one on the path then. That one. And then we would be 30 feet from...
Okay.
30 feet from here is where we would want the opening for the rope trick.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Her.
Okay.
And that's apparently a 3 foot by 5 foot window.
Oh. So I almost drew it the correct dimensions. Still like this then. Ugh. And then I'll make this
Also, I love the white grid hiding a vaguely transparent black grid.
Shh.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
So yeah, this rope trick.
Yeah.
That's just a feature of the landscape of Hakatha.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. I'm gonna
Yeah.
make this red because that's dumb.
You can tell it's Hakatha because of the way it is.
Because of the way
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Behold,
Guess I'll move Henry up here with Chauncey as well.
that's me. Oh, I guess Chauncey might have to jump out too.
So are you all starting in the hole and then jumping out once combat begins?
Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise we would need to roll to hide.
Okay,
I
sure.
don't want to do that because we're in an imperceptible extra dimensional space.
Yeah. Do any of you speak Celestial?
Yes.
Yes!
Okay. Okay.
I lived on the moon. I invented
Alright.
Celestial.
It takes a little bit of time. You think maybe they may have just stopped very briefly, and that isn't the perfect exact minute you expect them to come out. But as you do, those that hear them clicking instant Celestial, hear them muttering about those fuckers, and they lied to us. We should see what the hell's in this bag. Once we get outside, let's take a look, kind of thing. They're not really hiding them coming out. So they step out. The way I have this
as I hear them, can I cast guidance on myself?
Sure. Yeah,
I
if
would
there's any other crap you guys
I would
wanna-
also cast Magic Stone. Hideg, you can have one if you need it.
Okay.
As we jump out, I'll yell, "Surprise, motherfuckers!" in Celestial.
I was
We're
just
not
trying to
going-
get an additional D4 on my initiative.
That's smart. We're not jumping out until the mine goes off.
Right.
Can I hear that
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Henry's voice, though?
Yeah. Surprise, motherfucker! French fries,
Killed my mother,
motherfucker!
you fucker.
Yeah. Some pies, motherfucker! Alright, I'm done.
Salutations.
Yeah. A shocking
Okay.
discovery!
So,
Maternal fornicators?
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm done.
Onker is the one that's on the left. Sadly, she's the one that still has Indomitable, but that is the place that you put the thing. So I guess she's just going to have to do a dex check against the invisible Astral Caltrop.
Astral Caltrop.
She got a 19.
Motherfucker.
What a...
Well, she still takes half damage.
surprise.
She does. So Ian, roll me 66.
Fuck yeah. Do big roll. Fuck!
So she takes
This
God.
was some low roll.
Damn.
damage and does not levitate. However, I do believe that her speed is still reduced to 0.
Okay.
Oh no, maybe not.
Wait, she does not levitate?
She's not.
She
'cause
doesn't
She made the
levitate.
save.
I
She
made
made
the save. Last time.
Did you? Okay, then for consistency's sake, then yes, she's
I also
levitating.
made the save and levitated.
Ignore me then. My apologies.
Yeah.
Perfect. So that's actually
It's
perfect.
the
for one of them to be
it's
in
the
there.
speed effect that I think is the
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Now we
so-
have to roll a D4 to see for how long.
Yep. Roll d4.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out there. I just thought that was...
No, you absolutely should. Please tell me when I'm being inconsistent.
And I already used my luck. Otherwise, I would have rerolled that d4. Cause oh my god.
Okay, so let's set up an encounter.
She's the more HP'd up one anyway, so we can just try to take
Right.
out
I
her.
wanted her in the air for several rounds while we killed her
Well,
fucking
sure,
sister.
but hopefully we can
I will
just kill
just
her friend
Yeah.
and
them
sister.
Yeah.
Girlfriend.
one initiative.
So am I
my partner.
killing the one or stealing the
Probably.
bag?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm either doing one or the other on my first turn.
The one with the bag is in the air right now.
So kill the sister.
Kill the sister.
Is that accurate, Tim?
Kill the boy.
The one in the air is the one with the bag.
Okay. So while she's in the air, we kill the other one, and then we go. All right, give me the fucking bag, or die.
And they roll dog shit on initiative because you genuinely surprised them.
Kidding me.
No, I didn't roll yet. Shit.
And I guess you're gonna get a surprise round.
Yeah.
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 Let's put some more
Oof.
music back on, shall we?
Come on,
It's good
buddy.
enough, but like,
Oh wait, this is rope trick, right? I'm gonna put myself here.
In the rope trick, maybe? Like actually in
Maybe
the
I should
opening?
make that like a.
yeah, like you're ready to drop out, and we're all like, okay, you go first, and we'll be behind you, and then Kellen's just gonna push through you anyway.
Like a little blue box. Right, it's
Oh, and then I don't know if you guys feel like doing this, but like I'm 8 feet up.
I'm 8 feet up on a
I'm
boat.
gonna drop immediately.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess top of the round, Callan, what would you like to do?
I would like to.
Rage.
No,
Yes,
that's
please.
me.
We didn't actually decide who was doing this, but I'm going to make the executive decision that it's me.
Okay.
I'm going to poke out and fairy fire.
Okay, so dex checks for both of them. There's a 15 on Pardus
Fuck you.
and a 17 on Onka.
Fuck you.
I'm
Just
sorry.
hit that button to get rid of my last spell slot.
I feel proud enough to say I have not yet fudged a single number, both to our detriment and success.
That's gonna be my turn. I'm done.
Okay, Hideg.
Rage. Drop.
Right.
Toboggan.
Cool.
Zero reason not to.
Yeah. And they don't have the shields up right now, so their AC is only 16 rather than 18.
Aha!
Ooh.
Because why would they have them out?
Right.
Okay, so it's strength, right? For shit, I always forget where toboggan is. It's under features, I think.
Wait, what about toboggan?
I should make a macro.
For the prone thing?
For the prone, that's just if you hit them, they're prone.
You would
Oh,
hit
right,
and then
right,
you're not
right,
prone.
right,
There's no
right.
save.
And then
Reckless.
Reckless to get rid of the disadvantage.
Yeah.
Why just... Oh, because you're
Because
prone.
prone.
Yeah. 18 hits.
Okay.
11.
I also get an additional
D6.
D6
Iron with
because it's
iron
the
without.
first. Yeah. Fuck. All right.
Where?
12 damage total.
And she's prone.
I'm prone. I will stay prone.
Oh, no, I mean the bad guy.
Oh
Prone.
yeah. Wait. No, I won't stand.
But they're both technically prone. Because
Do you
they're
have
on the
speed for
edge.
that?
Yeah.
You move 20 feet.
If I drop down, move. No, I don't.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
why we need athlete.
Right. Okay.
Or fast movement. Either one would get you there.
I'm done.
In Barbarian,
Okay.
get fast movement.
Henry.
Yeah. So are we allowing the pop out, pop back in thing or not?
Yeah,
So-
you just be basically using 10 feet of movement, else they just do the bobbing in and
Okay.
out. If you're not going anywhere, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, no. Oh, they're
They
prone.
are
They're-
prone.
They are both prone, yeah.
Oh shit.
I was hoping for fairy fire.
That's fine.
So was I.
I didn't even consider that. Fuck.
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
Because
You can take it back if you want. Nothing has happened to affect those rules yet.
You want me to take it back?
No, I think it's safer this way.
I think it's actually better that you do take it back.
Because all of you are going to be
Because
making
we're all
attacks.
ranged.
And we would have discussed this prior, so I
Yeah.
won't do that.
Okay,
Okay.
Thank you, Tim. Sorry.
no problem. Nothing had happened, so it didn't make any difference.
Yeah.
No dice were rolled.
Anyway, I'll say Chauncey, dive.
Attack!
Yeah. And Chauncey would go. Because that's the sound that
The
Chauncey
horse
makes.
now?
Very similar, huh?
What was that?
It'll become a mighty roar one day. They're brushing up on looking down, and so on. Anyway, I'm gonna make an attack with a Henrietta.
Mm-hmm.
26 to hit. 7.
Absolutely.
Sure.
That's on the one that's not prone, correct?
Correct. Yeah. The more damaged one, if I recall correctly, as well.
Yep, for sure.
So let me just get Chauncey back to the appropriate number of hit points. There we go. And then Chauncey will also attack. And I was starting to make a macro, but then it was my turn dramatically. So it's not there yet. Aha! That was not with advantage. Why would I have advantage? Never mind. She's not prone.
Does Tim have luck? Tim, have luck for being merciful.
Am I merciful?
No, you are.
Yeah.
'cause, like,
You're being
I
a
feel-
reasonable DM instead
Yeah,
of...
you're
I said
being-
this.
I'm being reasonable.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not necessarily being merciful, I'm being reasonable.
And I appreciate that. Take my luck
Yeah.
before I take it back.
Anyway, Chauncey will have used their reaction for an extra solar, which I know they have resistance to, but... Wow!
Yeah, so they take no damage.
They take no damage. Wait, no damage?
Well, they did 1 point in their resistance, so I'm assuming that's 0, right? Because half of one
think
rounded down is 0.
They would resist the one as its own thing, and that would get halved to 0, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I thought it was always minimum. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. That's my turn.
Sorry.
That's fine.
They're surprised, so 5e.
I think I'm going to pop out and fairy fire the two of them, because I really want that
Okay.
to stick.
Mm-hmm. 16 on Pardus. 18 on Onka. I'm so sorry. They only have a +4. But they're
Only?
just rolling really well. In fact, I'm only rolling with a +2.
Fighting is hard.
So it's not even adding. I'm not even adding the extra 2 I should have made. Oops.
I'm not going to cast Magic Stone again. That's my turn.
Quelin, so we're now in real rounds.
I guess I'm gonna shoot at the one that's not prone
Okay.
using Winston's rifle.
Pistol.
Yeah, that.
What's
Gun.
the range on that? Just to make sure you actually got the range.
30, 90.
Okay.
So yeah, like I think we were.
It's exactly 30. It should be.
Yeah. So let's
And you're just pop in, pop out.
Fuck. I'm just popping.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're one off their
Get
current
that
AC.
proficiency, bruh.
I'm trying. Okay. I have been working at it for weeks now.
That was good damage as well.
And I think that's fire damage too, not just piercing.
Yeah,
right?
what you want your fire damage today?
That's what I had in the last fight.
It's once per day. You change it.
Yeah.
Okay, all done.
Yeah, fuck.
Okay, Hideg.
Hulk smash. Stand up. Reckless.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still raging.
There's enough. So 7.
Yep. Oh, and another d6. I need to like bake that in for like my first
Yeah.
attack somehow. But it's only the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Nice.
5 more.
And then we go.
So 12 total.
Yeah, because I didn't bonus action yet. So Wiga. I still have advantage.
Yep.
Woo! 24
Nice. Yeah,
hit,
that's also.
3. And I'm done.
Okay, good. She is now bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This completely has flipped on what you guys were able to do.
Mm-hmm.
Until they start taking their turn.
No, be fine. Henry.
Yes. Bang.
Bang!
Bang, bang, bang.
Sorry, I couldn't parry. Like, we
Sorry, I
both
couldn't
tried.
verify.
Ah.
Yeah. A miss.
Yep.
Our rolls absolutely suck.
Chauncey dive.
Also a miss.
I want to be level 5. That's my turn.
Okay.
Pop in, pop out.
All right, on their turn, what would they? They know these weapons. What would be something fun that they could do?
I assume the one falls or something at some point.
It lasts for 1 round. So, and the surprise round isn't really a round. So she's still up for this round.
Okay.
Yeah. I think what's gonna happen is, Paris is gonna like shield and spear, but she's gonna like fling around, and Anka kind of just like prepares herself, and I'm gonna do an athletics see if she can hit Anka while she's in the levitation to like go.
Isn't it an action to put her shield on?
Isn't it just an object interaction to?
Shield is an action to
Don
don.
or doff was an action.
Because it's involved.
Because you
Damn
gotta
it!
strap it.
Yeah.
You gotta strap it to yourself, even though that's not really how any shields have
Okay,
worked.
sure.
Ever.
Okay, maybe not then. Cool. She won't. She's still gonna hit her. But actually, does the levitation work that way? It doesn't, does it? Because it didn't work that way with Hideg. That'd be inconsistent. She's gonna do that. She's just gonna stab, I think.
Right?
But didn't Hideg like go up out of the levitation? Isn't that what you'd?
Yeah, so I hit Hideg out of the space and then he dropped. It's like that 5 foot just became a levitation beam. So that was what I made consistent. So therefore she can't hit Anka and maintain the levitation to move her
Okay.
out in that gravitational field. So it's that square that has fuckery right now, not necessarily Anka. So that was, for me to be consistent, I have to keep it that way. So I guess she's just gonna stab you guys around her. Isn't gonna put her shield on. But she She has nothing, so she's gonna reckless
Alright.
and just spear, Hideg, and yeah, just I'll try and Hideg, I think, for now. So 20 to hit,
Yep.
15 damage.
Halved.
I roll max damage on the dice for that one.
7.
Yep.
And then I think, yeah, she can spear once more. 13 to hit.
Nah.
Okay. And then I think with her last, like, attack, she's essentially just gonna, like, hold her spear up towards Anka. Because she's 8 feet tall.
Right.
So she's just gonna hold her spear up to give Anka something to come down on. It's now Anka's turn, so she's gonna, like, pull herself down past the spear. So though technically she's still under levitation, she's now on the ground. And will right herself so she's no longer prone. But her speed is still 0, I guess. So she can't do that. Fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't be able to.
No, she succeeded, so her speed is not affected. That's right. That's fine. So she's down. I guess she will. She's just going to use her action to pull her shield out. So she has 18 AC right now. And that's their turn.
Well, thus begins me being underwhelmingly powerful. Also, why would I ever use a sling with Magic Stone? It does less. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Magic Stone.
Who
Nailed
are you
it.
aiming at?
I can't remember her name. Pardis?
Pardis, the one that's more hurt?
Yeah.
Okay. So 8 bludgeoning damage for her.
That's me. I'm the first edition wizard who ran out of spell slots. That's my whole turn.
Okay. Callan.
I'm also gonna shoot at Pardis.
Okay.
We focus firing. Maybe.
Yeah, this is not going well for me.
Oh, she reckless attacked, so you have advantage.
Oh, cool. Good. I'm gonna hit it again. I guess I just take the damage from the first one.
Oh!
Or you take the damage from the crit.
Take the
That's
damage.
not how that happens.
Okay, so it's 11 total fire damage. Because it's the 4
Okay.
from the first plus the 7.
Yeah. Okay.
Tim, that's not how that works.
It's never worked in my favor. It's never going to work in your favor.
Consistency, I guess. It's fair.
Mercifulness done.
Anything else?
I got nothing else. That's it. That's it for me.
Mercifulness. That's a
Hideg.
dumb word.
She reckless, so you don't have to.
Alright.
Oh, technically she wouldn't have had to because she had advantage on you anyway.
Yeah,
'cause you
I wasn't
reckless.
gonna say anything.
Oh.
Cheers,
so,
Ian. Thanks a lot for that.
So I'm reckless.
We need all the help we
feel
can
like
get,
I
okay?
should-
You ass!
Dice have
No,
been rolled.
no. Well, you're not the DM.
I thought
Tim.
initially it was like
Would
Colbert to being a merciful DM, and you're sitting going, that idiot.
Would you like to not have reckless?
Fine, don't worry
Alright.
about it. She was pissed. She was like knocked down. Like she's gonna reckless either way.
Alright.
Hits 6 damage.
Oh, and then
Plus
D6
with an
because
eye
I
without.
suck.
I wish we could roll good damage.
Alright, have another
Woo.
6. And then we go.
Nice.
Okay.
20 damage.
How would you like to do this?
Yay!
Might I suggest non-lethally?
Oh man, really? We can kill one of
That's
them.
up to you, though.
No,
but we
she's
can
dead.
use this as a bargaining chip.
How about war pick to the side of the knee, and then when she falls, you just we get her in the eyeball.
My
What do you mean by it's a weaker her in the cut, like in the knee, and then uppercut with the war pick?
I don't think Hideg would fucking no.
No?
Okay.
Right to the skull.
Okay.
Okay. Anka screams in horrified shock.
If you guys would have let me kill Micken, like maybe I wouldn't have to take my anger out on She-Hulk. I'm done.
Okay, Henry.
I had a thought. It's a combination between She-Hulk and Wonder Woman. It's She-Woman.
A Wonder Hulk.
God.
Yeah.
Good lord.
The She-Woman's funny as fuck.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a shot.
It is insufficient.
It sure is. And Chauncey will try to do a bite, which maybe this will roll right. Nope. Well, that rolled right. No, but that is the actual bonus, so it's a fucking 8.
Then
What is the?
unfortunately that is insufficient.
Yeah.
What is the 4 and the 1?
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
Somehow
well
the
done.
correct number.
Oh my god, the description is nom.
Yeah.
Chauncey do a heckin' bite.
You finished?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Okay. So when I said that you haven't seen everything they can do, I did lie slightly. Onka, like, looked horrified the fact you managed to, like, kill her sister, even though they're not necessarily sisters, but her twin, in that sense. Kind of, like, just, like, spits at Hideg. Like, literally just spits at you. Like, throws her shield down on the floor, stands on it, and it begins to fly.
I want a hoverboard.
Excuse me?
And she says, "You'll pay for this." And you hear from the jellyfish an eerie scream.
Oh no.
What the actual fuck?
Now, as far as I know, the last time we checked, Hideg was the one that was attuned to the tyrant. Because Hideg was kind of Steph was absent, so you said, let's just get Hideg to pilot, and you haven't, as far as I'm aware, done anything to go on the ship and reattune or anything.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, the last person that was attuned was Hideg. Hideg, how many hit points do you have
Like total or left?
right now?
23.
Okay. You all begin to feel horrific pain come. It's like a dog whistle with vengeance coming off of this jellyfish. But Hideg, you feel it particularly strongly because the ship is feeling it particularly strongly. And you are connected to the ship right now. I'm going to slightly you have a choice right now. If you want to, you can intercede on whatever this effect is for the ship. I am telling you that it does significant damage if you do so, but it will reduce the effects significantly. I'm talking about days worth of problems to hours worth of problems, or potentially minutes worth of problems, depending on if you interrupt the signal or not. And it's your choice. You basically have to make a saving throw if you want to, and you can help the ship or not.
I'll help the ship.
Okay. Make a charisma saving throw for me.
Oh my god. Please cheer it.
Do I have any left? Yeah, I
You
have
got
one.
one. Weird. Oh my god.
Okay. What's your max hit points?
35.
And you currently have
23.
23.
Okay. Whew. You feel this scream tear through your psyche. All the neurons in your brain fry. And you take 53 points of psychic damage.
Oh my god.
And I rolled high. The average was 42.
Well, that average would kill me from full hit points.
Same.
This is the thing, I also checked when you were like the condition you were in when you came out of the cave. You needed a minimum of 7 to survive the average. So I'm glad you healed at this point. The tyrant, you see it just drop.
Great.
From the 20 feet in the sky, it just drops, and you see the cloud, like the stone dust, billow up as your ship drops from the sky. And yeah, so you take the 53, you're unconscious. However, I just need to roll some dice. You have reduced the effect of this scream from 12 days to 12 hours. If you had succeeded, it would have been 12 minutes.
Jesus. Oh, so just
So you're
taking it
unconscious,
reduces it to hours. Succeeding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you did nothing, the ship would have been out of commission for 12 days. But you've only reduced it to 12 hours now because you took on some of the damage, but you didn't succeed on it. But you're currently unconscious. The ship is fucked, and Onka is flying away on her shield.
What a
She has the bag.
hunt.
But she's only, she's still only like probably 40 feet in the air at this point. You killed her sister, so she's pissed.
Yeah.
That's her turn. Ivy.
I mean, she's not even bloodied, I'm assuming.
She is not, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
you
fucked
you
against
concentrated on the other one. Both times you concentrated on Pardus.
Right.
We're fucked for getting
She's-
the bag.
Unless we target the shield, maybe we can break the shield.
Yeah, is it clearly powered by, like, how's her flight happening? Do we have any inkling?
Not necessarily. No, there's no like burst of energy or like flapping wings on the shield or anything. There's no obvious signs of
Okay.
what could be causing it. But she does need to be using the shield as something to stand on the fly with.
Okay.
Do I get the sense that she's struggling to balance on it, or like, if we start peppering her, is there any chance she falls off? just-
It's not like she's like attached into it or anything. She's just standing on a shield. Standing on the inside where the like straps would be, so her toes like they're like tucked into the leather strap. Feel like your arm would be on. You could try and unseat her. Basically, what I'll do is I will establish a damage threshold in my head. If you beat it, I'll make her start doing, athletics or acrobatic, checks to see if she falls.
Yeah. Who has the last healing potion?
I do.
Okay. I'm gonna grab that off you and just run over to Hideg and administer it. Ugh.
Okay, so Hideg, you're back up with whatever healing Lady gives
6.
you. Kellen.
Did she just go like straight up, or is she?
She's moving a little bit. I guess I'll move her token. Let's say she's like here. And she's like 40 feet up. She doesn't have her shield like shielding her, so her AC is lower right now.
So if we put the rope trick 8 feet up, would that put me within 30 feet of her?
Sure.
Just because the pistol is 30-90, so I just need to know if I'm rolling disadvantage or not.
I'll say right now you're within 30. That's fine. Because you can kind of lean out, point the gun in the space above the one you're in.
I am like 5-ish feet tall. How tall am I? 5'7", 5.5 feet tall. So 8 would be like, yeah. Okay, guess I'm gonna try shooting. Here I go. Yeah. Nope.
Oh god.
That's fitting.
I'm sorry. That is obviously insufficient. Anything else? No? Jordan?
What are you
I'm
debating?
thinking. So I still have both uses of my Starlight Step.
Oh god.
Do it. Do it, coward.
Can I just like Starlight Step to her?
Just onto her shield.
Just like onto her shield? Like,
I'm not sure that you can, because it's good like climbing on a creature that needs to be bigger than you, so I'm not sure there's any safe way for you to do that.
I'm not looking for a safe way to do it.
Also,
I'm just looking for a way to.
What does your Astral Step say?
Teleport
As
to
a bonus
space
action, you
see.
can magically teleport up to 30 feet to an. Oh, that's an unoccupied space you can see.
Yeah.
And above her would be probably 35 feet.
You can do underneath and then grab onto the thing right away.
I will let you do that. It's going to be a a decent like check to see if you can actually grab it to stay on, but you can try.
Worst
If
case
you don't,
scenario, you take like 3d6 falling damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try that. I'm gonna
Okay.
use my and what am I rolling?
It's up to you. I'll let you do athletics or acrobatics. I don't
We'll
mind.
roll acrobatics because I'm way better. You say at disadvantage? Is that what you said? Did you
No,
say anything about?
just roll.
Okay, I was talking, so I didn't hear you. So I fall like 30 feet.
Yeah. So you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you smash into the tree, roll down to the floor, face down in the dirt.
Cool.
Everybody.
It was a good effort. How much
I am-
for you?
Going to end my turn prone.
I mean, you'll probably
Just think
over
about
here.
your problems. Just think about
Just-
your choices.
Yeah. But just in case she starts lobbing spears, you know.
Hideg from the floor. After taking, it's called Jammer Scream.
You've been jammed.
You've been jammed.
I've been jammed.
You
I
have
already
a magic
jammed.
stone if you'd like to throw it at her.
In this trying time.
What's that compared
Yeah,
to my other thrown things?
So it's gonna do the same damage, but it has better range. So, like your javelin and hand axe are gonna be long range. For the magic stone, you can throw 60 feet.
I guess I'll throw that.
Okay.
Should I just roll a d20?
You can just roll the javelin attack.
Alright.
Unfortunately, right now that is one off her AC. Sorry.
Nailing it.
We're just
You guys did so good.
What's my maximum high jump?
Not 40 feet. It's like
I was doing research on this the other day. You're 3 feet taller, aren't you? And strength score is 16.
Mm-hmm.
So your high jump with a running start is only 6 feet. Without, it's 3 feet.
yeah. Plus your height plus 1/3, so you
Whittle
can reach a
hops.
10-foot ledge with a high jump. Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna... She's
Yeah, you
flying
can reach
this
something
way.
10.5 feet off the ground. With a running start.
Alright, just fucking... Done.
Okay. Nothing else?
No, I can't bonus action actually do anything.
Great. Henry.
Yeah. This bag of holding has a strap, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And it is just around her.
Yeah, like a messenger
Yeah.
bag, like over one shoulder.
Can I just shoot the strap?
Or the buckle.
I don't believe that's how that works.
Okay.
I don't believe you can physically shoot things that are being worn or carried by other creatures.
Can it
Can
be
I
how it
shoot her
works?
at the buckle?
Would you ever have allowed us to do that?
We normally don't do called shots, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
What is there like
that's
there's
an
a disarm there,
option
isn't there? What's
for-
the disarm?
There is a disarm. So you attack them, and instead of dealing damage, your damage becomes the DC for an athletics check to hold on to it.
Shit, athletics.
I think. Nope.
doesn't sound like enough.
Makes an attack roll
Attack.
contested by. Yeah, so that seems right.
Oh, your attack roll is contested, not your damage.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay, so I will let you do it. Your attack is going to be made with disadvantage.
okay. I use my crit.
Because for this, she's considered so she's holding it with two hands.
I use a crit.
Because it's physically on.
It's a 27.
Okay. Shh, it's a magic item though. You can't fucking break the strap.
He's trying to disarm her of it, not break it.
I mean, okay.
It shoots the bag up and off of her.
Right. Like he's relying on the fact that the leather is magically strong. The bullet just catches it and carries it up off of her.
Sure. That's
No,
definitely how
if
physics
it
works.
doesn't work, it doesn't work.
I mean,
That's
can
fine.
you just crit the shield she's riding
I could
and
I
knock
could
her
also
off?
try to knock her off. Like, if that's
I
what's
will-
actually plausible, I'm
Right, so
happy to do
so
that.
you used a crit, did you? Or take yeah.
I will
So
use
he
a
is?
crit, but it is like if it's not plausible to shoot the bag off her, then I will.
No. I'm
shoot
just
the
trying to
bag.
find a way. I'm going to let you do it. I'm just trying to find a way to narratively let this happen.
Doesn't have to.
I guess maybe.
What if I'm shooting the shield to rock her in such a
Yeah.
way that the bag comes?
I reckon maybe what you do is you splinter one of her kneecaps, and it unbalances her so badly she goes arse over tit, and the whole thing spins upside down,
Sure.
and it comes off her.
Okay.
I will allow that if that's what you are doing.
Does it land on Quelin's torso as he lays there?
Yes. Oh no, it's in the branch. It gets in a branch. It's just hovering inches above his chest.
And I try to repeatedly high jump to get at it, but I can only jump like 6 feet.
But you have the bag back.
Okay.
Okay.
Except
is that
now
your
it's
turn, or is there anything
her
else you'd
turn.
like to do?
Maybe like tackle the bag.
Yeah, if I could, I'll just dive on the Quelin bag, I suppose.
Okay.
Oh
Sure,
no!
you can do that.
Can I just like do safe next to you when you land on him?
Okay, it's her turn. She now breathing profusely with bone jutting out of her knee.
Good.
Um,
You're gonna end up
is
like your
no
sister.
longer interested in this. Her sister is dead. She doesn't want to be either.
We
She's
have no
close to
bag.
bloodied. She won't get through another round. She's just going to keep flying. So she's going to dash and be 120 feet. Are you guys kind of okay to just let her?
Yeah.
I don't have the range to deal with her.
I mean,
I
like, I
do.
could keep taking pot shots at her, but
You're out of range already now.
yeah, like
Yeah.
she just dashed 120 feet.
yeah. So.
So end the combat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or I
Right.
will, for roleplay narrative reasons, take
Just
feeble
keep
shots
firing.
at her.
Yeah.
It's fine. One or two ricochet off the shield, but with no
Right. Yeah.
effect. And she returns to the ship. And you just see her like she's a little dot at this point, but you see her just like steps through the bell of the jellyfish,
Mm.
and with one more like it's not the same scream as you had before, but another like forlorn scream. It just begins to bell towards the upper atmosphere. Whew, golly. So you have your bag. But unfortunately, right now, your ship is out of commission for 12 hours.
I want to take everything off of the dead chick.
Oh,
I would like to just reach my hand in the bag and make sure the meteorite's still there.
yeah, I was so tempted to have, like, them
Removed
have the
it.
bag with the meteorites, like, just in the cave. Hidden away. But that's a dickish move. But yeah, the meteorite is torn.
I mean, if you did that, then we just have another bag of holding.
Well, I mean, if the meteorite was like, if they left the meteorite
No,
behind,
I meant, like,
Oh.
they had discovered you'd lied, emptied
Right.
the bag in the cave, brought the bag out, you thought you'd secured the bag, you leave, they come back and take the meteorite they dumped in the cave. I thought about
Fuck them.
it.
My head
But
hurts,
yeah.
but it's not like from trauma.
Mm.
Like normal. Why does my head hurt?
My head hurts from trauma. I just fell.
See, I would prefer that to what the fuck I'm feeling right now.
I just walk over completely unscathed. I feel fine.
You can leave.
Don't you blow up my ship! He's still trying to reload and like take shots at the jellyfish.
Big fish.
A mile away.
Yeah, you bastard! It's sharpshooter. I'm getting sharpshooter next, guys. I'm getting sharpshooter.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet, but it's soon, guys.
I've been role playing my character as having my level 4 feet this whole
Oh,
time.
there you go.
The ship's out of commission.
Yeah, right now you can't even feel like that attunement. It's just severed. Whatever the damage was severe.
But I just know.
I mean,
from
it
being
fell. Like,
Whatever.
it-
No, I know, but like, how would we
It fell
know
on
that
the
it would
ground,
take
but you
12
kind of
hours?
you can't feel the ship right now, as you normally always have like a vague sense of it being there.
And then would we figure out, like, just for, how would we know 12 hours, like, in character?
You wouldn't really.
Alright. Okay.
You could probably just like, do checks on the helm.
Got
I
it.
have no clue. I have no mechanical way for you to know that.
Okay.
But it's out of commission for you. Maybe like you can feel it You can judge how quickly the feeling is coming back, and be like,
Mhm.
yeah, in about 12 hours, I think we can use it again.
Got
But
it.
right now, it's not working.
Okay.
So without knowing how long the ship's going to be down, I would suggest going back to the ship and finding ourselves a defensible position and bunkering down, like piling a bunch of shit up in the way, so that if they do come back for this thing within the unknown amount of time, we can at least maybe make a final stand sort of thing.
This ship is parked the right way up, so the gravity plane that no longer exists at least was on the right floor.
Yeah.
God.
It's one of the reasons I was also glad that you had shifted all the goods, because otherwise that was just all your water supply would be gone again. You'd have to have like mended all the barrels bit by bit and then gone and filled them up again.
I mean, Quelin's got mending. No big deal.
Is he right now?
Yeah.
It's a cantrip. You can't swap those out quickly. I wonder if we should stash the bag somewhere.
Was Pops in charge of it?
I mean, like,
I would-
somewhere hidden.
Go find a hiding space, buddy.
I hate to recommend this, but with the corpses of our fallen allies,
Which are now on the ceiling. So is Micken.
On the sea.
Because he was in the cell, so he's just fallen 10 feet in his sleep.
Did he do like a and just go right back to sleep?
I had to figure out the gravity situation in my head.
Because he was on the floor, and then that is now upside down.
I feel like I can't decide if the ship falling with him was worse or better.
Whatever the worst outcome is, give that to him.
Gravity is hard.
so he would have been on the floor as the ship was falling.
Right.
So he was in contact with the surface,
Right.
and then as soon
Which
as it
only
connected,
stops the moment he connects with the ground.
and then he would have just fallen 10 feet.
Okay. So he was at least sheltered from the ship falling
Yeah.
by having been on the now ceiling.
Right.
All right.
The
I
now
also say that
somehow.
the ship has taken, like I'm going to say, it's taken 53 points worth of damage just by falling.
Oh.
So I will put that on the landing page that the ship is at. Let's see what points it should be.
Maybe try to fix that.
What is?
I don't remember how to fix Spelljammers.
It's really, really, really fucking stupid repair rules. I'll tell you all about them.
Oh boy.
I feel like you went over
347, is that
them.
right? Seems right.
Yeah.
As written,
247, yeah.
As written.
the rules for repairing a ship is 1 hit point per day
Oh god.
Okay.
and 20 gold.
Oh my god.
Dear God.
That's bullshit, and that is not how I will be doing it. Yeah, it's you basically. There are, if you have mending, you can add to that. But you can only mend something once per hour. But you can use mending. I think I'm gonna. If you want to do like a whole dry dock situation where you give it to guys, it'll probably be 10 hit points or 20 hit points a day, and you can add gold to that to make it more efficient. But 1 hit point per day is fucking ridiculous. Don't see the point in it myself. It's not something I think you guys are necessarily going to have to worry about a huge amount.
Especially not with this ship, because this is just a rental.
Yeah.
In general, I'm not super interested in. Like, there may be a time every now and then you're like, we're in dry dock for a week, let's do downtime. Let someone else repair the ship, or we do other shit, that's fine. But it's not something I'm usually interested in giving a shit about. But yeah, if anyone has mending,
Quelin.
yeah, which Colin does, I will just figure out what the mending rate was.
Is it just 1 hit point every time you cast it, which is
No,
once
it's
per
more
hour?
than that, which is
Oh.
what's fucking stupid.
Okay.
Does
So-
Pop got tinker tools? He can help.
As
I assumed that I
then-
would be doing this in the control room area.
Can Wizpop be our astromech droid? fix a ship for us?
If you gave him like carpenter's tools, he could effectively add to healing.
Do we want to retcon that? Because that's dope.
Well, you can. I'm not fussed in the slightest.
I thought Tinker Tools would help with the ship in some capacity, which is
Yeah,
kind of why I picked
like
it.
control panels maybe, but like actually fixing.
Henry does have Tinker's tools.
Wait, what?
Henry has Tinker's tools.
Proficiency?
Yes.
He changed it from Smith's to Ford. To Tinker's.
That's what I'm
Oh.
working on.
Oh, that's what you're learning.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
That's why I
Yeah.
was learning it. That
Got
and
it.
weapon making and so on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So carpenters for
Yeah.
Which
For
is
this ship,
also
it doesn't
something
make
to
sense,
consider.
but
Yeah.
it's
for all the wood-based ships.
which are most of them.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can do that. But mending is 1d8 plus spellcasting ability, and you can only do it once per hour.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
that's actually pretty decent.
That's pretty dope. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
some good healing. Like that's not gonna save you in the middle of a fight, but like
You know.
you can limp
But
away
also,
from
like-
the fight, and the next day.
And if you
you're-
want to spend like half a downtime with just sitting there, just
Yeah.
you could do. But if you want to go off an adventure while the ship is in dock, you can just leave it and someone else will do repairs for you.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, do you want to spend some time casting mending into it?
I mean, yeah, I assume over the next 12 hours we would be setting up our defenses in
it's
case
probably
they get-
around midday right now.
Yeah.
Because you arrived in the morning, you've done at least 2 to 3 hours worth of adventuring. So.
I know you're just saying that from an adventuring perspective, but the sun is always directly overhead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Duh.
Yeah, it never moves, so it just points
Yeah.
directly towards the sun.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll spend the next 5 or 6 hours.
There are 2 moons to Hakatha if you want to stare at one of them.
No, I'll probably stare at the sun.
Okay.
I'm just trying to come up with like more defenses that we can. We should have just gone with the crash the ship on them plan. Like not
It
even
was
like,
something.
not even like
If you
put them in the cone,
you
just
had-
crash into them.
if you had both bloodied them and gotten the bag and pissed them off in the original fight, the idea was try and get you under the ship, drop it, and then like entomb you in there, or like squash you with it. That was entirely like in my plans of things to do if you really got at them. But yeah, it didn't work that way. So I had all this stuff already figured out for like dropping the ship, and but you did good.
You made a veiled reference to that earlier, that was a plan that you had, and I didn't understand how the fuck you were gonna do that, and now I understand.
Yeah.
Um,
So the jellyfish is actually a creature, but it does act as a ship,
yeah.
and it has something called Jammer Screen, which does this. It's the only thing I know of that does it, but it was just too cool not to use.
Ow.
But now you'll know in the future to avoid jellyfish.
Yeah, or keep our ship away from them at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12d6 psychic damage, and the helm is suppressed for 2d10 days, hours, or minutes, depending on
Jesus.
saves made. Yeah.
Yikes.
And this is one of the reasons I was like looking like Hideg had the best chance of surviving.
Hmm.
I was also glad why he was the last person that was attuned.
Yeah, that kind of stupidly
I
worked
was like,
out.
I don't want to kill you. It's not in my interest to kill you. But I was like, this is what would happen. And if you're going to survive, it's the best person to be surviving.
Okay. So we get through 12 hours, right?
Yeah, there's nothing happens. I actually have 20 days worth of activities,
Oh my
but you
God.
don't make it to day 2, so it doesn't matter.
Ooh. Thank Christ.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you are you interested in what would have happened?
I feel like
If you want to use that shit for something else.
No, because it's relevant only to Hakatha.
Oh, okay.
And
so I
it's
feel
not
like
even
at least 5 hours worth of repairs to the
Okay.
ship
Yeah, do
seems
you wanna-
plausible. So it's
I'm gonna
5d8.
roll that.
I'm just gonna roll 5d8 plus
plus
15.
What's your spellcasting? I
35.
mean, you almost completely undid it, so.
I was hoping you'd roll 55, which is the max.
2. So,
282.
yeah. Cool.
Math.
But yeah, so on day 2, 6 orcs would have shown up. They're like the really bestial orcs.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just scouted out of the place and not done anything.
I think Orogs
Day
are
3,
half
they would have.
orc, half ogre.
Yeah. Day 3, they build a ladder because there's no way to get in from the ground because it's all 60 feet up. Day 4, they attempt to climb in. if the certain amount are killed, then they retreat. Day 6, ogres appear and begin throwing rocks at the ship.
Oh my
If
god.
they take a certain amount of damage, they retreat. On day 10, the ogres are back with a beholder zombie.
Oh my god.
On day 18, an actual beholder will arrive.
Oh dear god. I was wondering why you came up with 20 days of this, and then I realized the jammer scream could have disabled our ship for 20 days.
Yeah, for 2d10. So I was like, I have to have enough planned out that if you're stuck here for 20 days,
Jesus.
stuff needs to happen with increasing threat. So yeah, so you did good. But yeah, after 12 hours, you feel the connection come back to the ship, and you can take off back home if that's what you wish to do.
Yeah? Yeah, I'd like to go home now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you do that, and you have a week's worth of downtime. So 10 days travel, and I'm just going to go to the bathroom so you can think about what you're going to do and chat amongst yourselves.
Oh, well.
Can I ask Henry to teach me shooting McCupius?
That does mean that Henry can't train
Yeah.
him. Just
Oh,
Then
no.
again, there's no one to train me with Tinker's tools right now, so that does seem... Well, shit, you're gonna have an odd number then
If we
do more
didn't just
training.
retrain Wiz-Pop, he could have taught you.
Yeah. Wait, we retrain... Oh, yeah, shit.
We
Yeah,
switched
That
it.
would have been
Jesus.
cute.
Fuck. Well, yeah, I mean, I'll would it not be better to... Well,
I'd like to spend a week learning Thrycrete.
Is there any? No, Henry's.
me.
So the benefit there is that my int mod's gonna go up, which actually reduces the number of weeks I need. So I'm gonna go to 7 and 7, and then, like.
Oh yeah, you're leveling up.
Yeah, like now.
Eventually.
Yeah, level up now.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
cool.
Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, you level up on this long rest.
At some point during this week, Henry would have set up a
Classroom.
target range, shooting range. We can call it a classroom if you want. And he just starts practicing shooting things past 40 feet.
Oh shit, what am I bumping?
Dead
So you need to put what are your strength and con currently?
Didn't we do a thing for this?
Con 17, strength is
16.
16.
So you're bumping strength con, and then you're picking up athlete.
Strength con.
Yeah.
Wiz is odd? Why is my Wiz odd?
We'll get there.
Alright.
Wizard.
That's for resilient whiz at level 8.
Right,
I'd like
right,
to
right.
play a wizard.
Right,
Sorry.
right. Alright. So strength and con, got it.
And I just evened out 3 of my ability scores.
Fucking like that, Tim.
Alright, and then athlete.
I gained 10 max HP this level.
Lucky.
I increased my con mod.
I shoot good now.
You shoot good.
I shoot.
I stand up good.
I don't get dick else.
We've had enough practice, that's for sure.
I mean, there are other benefits to athlete,
I'm
like
just
jumping.
I'm just a Chumbawamba
Oh
song
yeah,
right
do you
now.
jump better?
You do jump
you
better.
do.
You only need a 5 foot.
Oh my god, more than 6 feet?
You also climb better.
Got it. Oh god,
This-
climbing penguins weird.
Wait, this basically gives you a climb speed. Climbing doesn't cost you extra movement. That's basically
Yeah.
having a climb speed. Okay.
Sharpshooter.
What have you bumped? Is your strength at 18 now?
My
Yeah.
strength. Oh, you're.
Yours uses 18 now.
Wait. I thought 1 in con, 1 in strength.
Yeah, and then athlete gives you 1 strength.
Oh, how come my athlete didn't give
Oh,
me?
it's strength or dex, so you have to pick it.
Yeah, you have to pick it.
Thank you.
Yeah, so your long jump is now 18 feet horizontally. Your high jump is still only 7.
Wait,
Wait.
how do I?
How do you what?
Oh.
So you have to go back into manage feats,
Oh,
and then you have to
Okay.
expand the feat to.
Got
get
it. got it.
And since I leveled up, I have another 2nd level spell slot. You know, in case we need it.
Alright.
Oh, I need to pick a spell too, don't I?
Wow, rub it in, guys.
What do I
So,
want for?
so,
Oh wait, my AC's 20 then too,
um,
isn't it? No.
so Henry, would you like to teach all of us for the week?
I don't know if I can.
Can he take turns teaching all of us?
I don't think so, no.
I have to teach one.
You need a
person.
tutor to focus on teaching you. It's not like you have anything here to like aid in that. So.
Okay.
And even if you're only going to get 1 week of benefit from it.
Okay. Well, so the number of weeks I need goes down because my int mod went up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we spend the week and I learn Thrycreen from you, then I actually get the language at the end of the week. Whereas everyone else would like end up with odd scores and it'd be weird.
No, you would be at 7 out of 8.
I'd be 7 out of 7.
Is it not
My
just
int mod
one?
just
Because the
went up.
total
I
dropped
thought,
to
I thought
7.
you already adjusted your total.
Yeah, same.
I don't know. Fucking roll off for it. I don't care.
No, I'll back down. I'm gonna spend some time fixing the ship the rest of the way.
All right. Here's another
And-
question. Can I also teach Hideg Thrycreen at the same time? Unless you had other plans.
Yes, I will allow you to teach 2 people the same thing.
Cool. So you're both learn.
But then you don't get to learn either.
I mean, I don't get to learn either way.
He doesn't
Also,
have
there's
anyone to learn
nothing
from.
to. There's no one to teach me.
There's no tutor available.
And if you guys are all learning, I will take longer shifts with the spelljamming helm.
Or no. Yeah.
I'm
I
going to assume
guess
you
you're
repair the
right,
ship
you're
up to full.
Yeah,
You might
I
well.
could
Yeah.
do that in
You
a
maybe get
day.
half a downtime week back at some point.
Okay.
I'm assuming you also need to do the purify water thing you said you were going to do.
Yeah, I have molten glass filtration, so I just need a long rest so I can cast that because I'm out of slots.
You have your extra 2nd level, don't you?
I do have a 2nd level slot. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll just use
Because
that.
because you'll need it, otherwise you'll need enough water.
Yeah.
Oh, I get a new cantrip.
My AC is 20 now. Can you stop rolling so well, Tim, so that actually matters?
Well, this is the thing. I've been looking at like some of the accounts and like, if I just been rolling dog shit to like hurt you guys, and I feel like you've got like dinosaur sponge ranged.
My
decent
AC
spells
sucks as a dinosaur though, so like everything.
Yeah, but
hits
you
me.
basically have an extra like 50 hit points.
Yeah.
52.
You can't have it all.
So it's just like I either need to just like concentrate on you, which feels mean, like because like I'm bullying you because you're a hit point sponge.
Yeah.
Or I actually need to ratchet up some of the threats. So I will again point out the Lakshu, I did 1 stat block for them like months ago when I created the creatures. And I went back and looked at them given what I knew about the last 5 sessions. I was like, there's no way you'll fucking stomp them. So that was when I gave them Indomitable and I basically gave them an extra 30 hit points.
Hmm.
It's more.
So now that I'm level 4, my potential wild shape hit points just doubled, like literally doubled,
Great.
because giant octopus has 52,
I love it. I'm so happy.
and now I can be wet creatures.
I can be wet creatures.
Be wet now. Okay.
I've figured out how to keep my glass liquid so that I can move like an octopus.
Have you all leveled up?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just picking a spell, but you're fine.
Oh yeah, I need to do that too.
Yeah, me
But yeah,
too.
you're fine.
So on the 10th day, as you finish your long rest, who is piloting? Just out of curiosity.
Not me. I have a cluster headache that won't go away because of this damn thing.
I am probably spending 2 shifts out of the day
Okay.
piloting.
Okay.
Because even though we're doing different rest mechanics, I still only require 4 hours a night as an elf.
Sure. Okay. So Kellen, given the amount of time you spent on the ship, and the time is like travel has been interrupted, you start getting a little bit of a pre-warning when you're gonna come out of spelljamming. So you kind of just get the feeling that there's an object ahead, and then so just a couple of seconds, and then the red-blue shift phasing happens, and you can see ahead of you a couple hundred feet. There seem to be 3 asteroids, 2 smaller ones. One that seems about 3 times the size of your ship, so about 300 feet diameter, and it kind of has just stopped you back into tactical speed, and you can kind of continue through. As the person who's piloting, can you please make a perception check for me, please?
How long has passed?
10 days.
10 days.
Oh, this is it. Okay.
So we-
Yeah, you
So-
finished your long rest.
All right, I missed that part.
I where possible, I'm not going to bother interrupting long rest because it could be fucked. Okay.
Killing it.
As the asteroids are kind of slightly rotating, you notice in the shadow of two of the craters on the face of these asteroids, there is just a faint metallic glint as the sun strikes something, and then the asteroids continue to rotate. But it is a telltale glint that perhaps there are hidden spelljamming vessels within that asteroid cluster.
I don't know that I want to engage with anything. I would probably make to move around them and not approach to try and go through.
Okay.
Because we are ready to get home.
Okay.
It's been a trip.
As you go to change your course,
I will also make sure that everyone knows that this is a thing. These because they would have, I assume, noticed the difference in speed.
Yeah, everyone would have felt everything red-blue shifts, and everyone's aware when you come out of spelljamming.
And so I would have let them know there's some asteroids in the distance, and there appears that there might be some vessels on a couple of them. But I'm going to move to make my way around the ships.
Okay. So as you begin to course correct to do that, all of you hear a loud voice, female, very harsh consonants, saying, "Hail, tyrant ship! My name is Quitru. I am tasked with the retrieval of the human mage, Mikan Haverstats. Please indicate your acquiescence to this arrangement by bringing your vessel to a full stop. If you do not comply with my request, in 30 seconds I will extract him with deadly force. Thank you."
They can have him. I don't give a fuck.
Can we just jump to light speed in a random fucking direction?
Nope.
I mean, Galaxy Quest music already plays in my head whenever we're flying somewhere, so
It takes 10 minutes once you've cooled the engines to then come back up to spelljamming speed. And you need to move out of the asteroid range again.
I think we need to.
Can we respond? Is this how does this work?
So the response was stopping the vessel. I think Henry now has thaumaturgy, so Henry could probably yell.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should have got it.
Yeah, I have
as part of being a drink warden,
Yeah.
I think.
Can you ask who they are and by what authority they move to take Mikan?
Oh my god.
Who are you, and by what authority do you... This is ridiculous. What authority do you claim Mikan?
Well, you already know what their name is, so...
Yeah, who are they?
But, who are you?
Who are you actually?
Just off this, inside your air envelope, reappearing as though from invisible to not invisible, is a humanoid figure covered in ornate silver armor. On the back of what I can only describe as a winged shark with a 10-foot long pointed nose.
Dope.
And they are just kind of flying in circles around your ship. They don't utter any audible response, but they have revealed themselves as they have already told you what they want and who they are. You have 30 seconds to respond.
Is there any... Do we know what these are? Is there any sort of faction that typically rides on these flying sharks or uses this sort of appearance?
Roll history for me.
Sure, I'm good at that.
I'm more good at that because I got more in. Oh,
I took expertise.
Wow. Okay.
You fucker.
Well, you both know that these creatures are called Star Lancers.
Okay.
They are, I think, medium celestial beasts, and they are often used as mounts for Githyanki who do not have red dragon mounts.
So
The
poor kids.
Yeah, they're very popular, amongst Githyanki.
Okay.
And you recognize the figure on board this creature as a Githyanki warrior.
I guess we just give them up.
I guess so.
We're in no state to fight. We have no weapons on our ship.
Yeah.
If it were up to me, he would be dead already. So
We
just let
don't
him
know
go.
why they want him. Presumably to just get him out of trouble.
These are probably the people he was working for.
Right. We can just explain it to the Academy.
Yep.
Our job was to get the meteorite back.
Okay. So plans to hand him over.
Yeah.
Okay, so you stop the ship.
I'll
into
stop the ship.
acquiescence. Okay. And I guess you bring him to the hole.
Yeah, I was gonna just open the hatch and then the gravity plane doesn't
Can't drop
work
him
like that.
because it doesn't.
Damn it! I just wanted to throw him out in the air envelope. Like here, pick him up with your stupid
I know.
sharks.
I mean,
but no, we have
You
we
could
have the
drop
other
him out
hole.
of the he'll just bobble on the air of the
Right.
gravity plane.
Yeah, let's do that.
But you do that. You'd still trust up. You just chuck him out of the gravity plane.
Yeah.
The flying shark which just kind of comes in, grabs Micken in its mouth, and the figure kind of leans down and grabs it, like takes off the blindfold just to check that it's who he says who it should be. Waves a hand of thanks, and the creature, they vanish again, and you don't see where they go, but they vanish.
Invisible space sharks?
Yep,
Well-
and they can turn their riders invisible too.
In that case, I am going to begin traveling with the ship to move through the asteroids instead of around,
Yeah,
just so we can try and get a look at the ships as well.
Sure.
Before-
As you pass through, you do see them like alight, and they look, they're called damselfly ships. They're kind of like dragonflies. They don't do anything. They just alight, and just let you pass without any threatening behavior or chasing. Just let you go. But you do see them. They make themselves known as you pass.
Okay. Were they just like perched on the side of a rock?
They were like hidden in the shadows of craters, and then as the asteroids were rotating in the sunlight, you could get glimpses of them as they were going. But yeah, they were just kind of hidden in the shadows. And then as you pass, they just rose out of those craters just next to each other and let you pass. Okay.
Okay, so then we move through and slowly make our way back into spelljamming speed.
You do indeed. And nothing else passes, so you have another 5 days if you want to take a relaxed downtime week. You can do that if you need to for anything.
I don't think there's really anything else to do.
You haven't used any resources or anything.
I don't think that at this point in our journey, Quelin is able to become relaxed. He is just tense
No,
for
same.
5 days.
Yeah.
It's 5 tense days.
That's fair. Yeah, I totally had like if you say no, like what does she do? And then like I have to have all the battle maps for that. So I was like, cool, this makes my life easy. Okay, so you make it back to the Tears of Selune on your 15th day. The flighty foundling is waiting there for you. CS and Tato are on board, and are kind of aghast at finding that Winston and the other students are dead. I don't know if you want to roleplay that conversation.
Sure. Feel like we had to deal with it, so now you have to deal with
Bitch
it.
is dead.
But yeah, I guess that they bring you on. You jolly boat back over to the flighty foundling with your gear and the bodies of your friends wrapped up, and then Tato looks angry, not necessarily at you, but angered. They have a very, very deep frown. CS just kind of looks concerned and just asks for a report, basically what happened.
This happened on the way to Hakatha, which made the rest of the journey rough. A fire broke out in Winston's cooktop. This was sabotaged.
And the saboteur?
Micken,
Where is Mr. Haverstance?
We were strong-armed into giving up Micken by some Githyanki. Micken said that he was working for his future father-in-law.
Right, okay. Master Blip did seem to indicate that Vokath, the Merkin, was involved in this, so I... Alright. Interesting. And you just handed Micken over to some strangers who threatened you.
We are on a ship with no functional weaponry, and they outnumbered us, we assume.
They had 2 ships.
They did have 2 damselflies.
Right, okay. Any descriptions of these people?
We only got to look at one of them.
Star Dancer.
They were riding on a Star Lancer. And made their way on 2 damselfly vessels.
Did you see the direction they went in?
We did not stick around.
In all honesty, my nerves, particularly, I'm not going to speak for everyone, my nerves are fried. We were just trying to make it back.
My brain is fried.
This is unfortunate.
I will prepare a full report once I have writing materials available to me.
Did you at least succeed in your mission?
We did. I'll just hold up the bag. At great cost to us.
That is a small but significant consolation, I guess, that at least you succeeded. All right. Let's head back to the academy. This will cast quite a pall on the end of this cohort. We'll have to write to the families, of course. And there is a definite, the mood of the ship drops significantly, or what would have been, a successful end to a dangerous mission in your homecoming is, tainted by the loss. And it is a significant loss. It's a third of the cohort and a teacher. The mood definitely drops.
Yeah.
You on Fighty Floundering, which is the hammer ship, make your way back to the academy. Again, you see that you kind of home in on this section of the ocean, which just seems completely empty, and there's that strange circular patch of calm sea. You head towards the skydock at the top, and a light. The bodies are brought down and carried away to be cared for. Blip is kind of there, bobbing up and down very nervously. He's probably been fed the information of what's happened. He's oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. I thought one of the saboteurs might be with you. I just didn't. Oh my god, you're okay. Oh no. Oh gosh. And his hat is trembling because it's part of him. And his mustache is doing little shakes. He seems very anxious that he put you in danger. But he's relieved to see that you're home.
I never thought that I would be this relieved to be on a terrestrial body again.
Oh, we haven't put you off spelljamming, have we?
Doubtful.
It'll take more than this.
I
think
it is a dangerous. This is a dangerous lifestyle. This has been a particularly bad year. Not since the cohort of the Ceramorphosis outbreaks have we lost so many students. But hopefully now that the saboteur is gone, things will improve. I can't believe it was Micken. He was just such a poor shy boy.
It's always the quiet ones.
Well, I shall endeavour to be louder in the future. You're greeted back at the academy. Lessons, as in formal lessons, are effectively cancelled for the week. Just out of respect for the dead. They plan to have a memorial service the night before your graduation, which is in about 12 days.
Did we not just miss a month of classes?
Well, it was part of your education was going on the mission. It's not that you don't need to be sitting in classes. It was effectively your qualifying mission.
Got it.
Was to see how you did. But yeah, formal lectures are finished. The bodies of Vina, Cricklet, and Pafred are returned to whomever their next of kin are listed as. Winston requested a Viking Spelljammer funeral, so his body remains at the academy, and is planned the night before graduation. They will sort of launch him off on a jolly boat, set him on fire.
Into the sun.
Into the sun, sure, why not?
Is that what they did at the end of the Guardians of the Galaxy, where what's his face died?
I think they just launched
They
it.
just launched
Yeah,
him
they
into
just
space.
launched it into space, and then lots of fireworks.
Right.
You kind of have a night at the academy to kind of do whatever you like. And then there is some stuff I want to do in the next week, which is kind of like effectively another downtime week. Even though there are no formal lessons, you're basically going to have another downtime week. Some activities that are planned for you. If there's anything you'd like to do now you've returned to the academy, feel free to.
Henry would just spend his time trying to learn how to cook.
Oh.
Failing miserably.
On seeing you do this one day, Tato approaches you and says there was a small bequeathment left in Winston's will that whomever the closest gift was to him when he perished would receive his favorite teapot.
Oh, touching.
In D&D Beyond, it is listed as Radiant Teapot.
Oh my god.
It's a magical item.
Oh, speaking of magical items, what's up with that ring?
It is a
right.
ring of fire. Think ring of fire resistance.
Dope.
Radiant
Teapot. What?
That is.
Is it in there? It should be in
Yeah,
there.
it is.
It is, yeah.
Oh my god.
You want to read it for stream? What's it do?
Sure. This small ceramic teapot can hold up to 2 cups of liquid. When left in direct sunlight for 1 minute, any water or similar liquid inside begins to boil. While the teapot has water boiling inside, you can use an action to speak its command word to cause the water to become a rich tea. Each radiant teapot creates a different kind of tea, which can typically be deduced by smelling the inside. Choose a roll on the table below to determine what kind of tea.
That is not the one you should be looking at. You should be looking at one that says oolong after it.
Okay.
There's a specific one. I made you a specific one.
Oops.
There it is.
Because I wanted it to only have one effect, and
Got it.
it's just this one specific oolong.
Got it.
Delete the old one.
Sorry.
So this produces an oolong black tea blend.
Yes. The teapot produces a new line black tea blend. When drunk, you vomit. It cures an alcohol-related poison condition and grants immunity to intoxication for the next 24 hours. Other radiant teapots produce different effects.
Cute.
Yeah. And inside the teapot is a battered piece of paper, probably hundreds of years old,
Oh god.
and lists the recipe for what I believe is called Herb 33 Alpha, which is an incredibly rare tea formula amongst Giff. In 2E, it was used to allow Giff to overcome natural magical resistance. Because you couldn't cast healing on them, you couldn't affect them with magic. It is now the opposite in 5e. When you drink it, it will grant you some limited magic.
Oh shit.
You have a recipe card for this tea. I have not yet determined what the 5 ingredients on it are that you will need.
Okay.
But you have Winston's secret formula for magic resistance tea and his favorite teapot.
Dope.
So
You
yeah,
said it was
Tato,
Herb 33.
33 alpha?
yeah, I think it's called Herb Tea 33 Alpha.
Yep.
I'll have to check.
I mean, I just Googled that and it came up on Forgotten Realms wiki, so
Yeah, Herb Tea 33 Alpha.
Already?
bonus points if you actually use an
The
alpha.
actual recipe for it is really stupid. It's just like chamomile and blah. But it's like that's elderberry. That's how would that do anything?
Yeah.
So I'm going to come up with a list of spelljammery components that you can compile into a magic resistant.
Moon dust.
Hey, I can cast that.
So yeah, once Tato kind of notices you doing that one thing, kind of just sidles up to you quietly and passes along the bequeathment.
Thank you. Would you like an egg?
No, but I wouldn't mind a tea actually.
Oh, yes. Yes. I'll make some oolong tea.
And she also pulls out a pack of cards and asks to play a quick game of Rummy with you.
Happily. Let me smite.
How do playing cards look in your big hippo fingers?
Dainty.
Probably gift specific cards. That
Probably.
much bigger.
5e would ask around how to send something to Vina's parents.
You are pointed in the direction of Sakura, the receptionist.
Mm-hmm.
She normally takes and delivers post.
Mm-hmm.
And then she directs it to her brother, who is the postmaster. But he's in the bridge level, so you wouldn't have clearance to get up there to do it yourself.
Okay.
But she will accept.
I'll make sure that this doesn't get sent before they're notified, but I would like to send to them all of the letters to and from Vina and her brother, along with his medal, with a note about how, basically, my relationship with Vina, how she was an idealized version of my relationship with Vina.
And they would know who you are as well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because you were the one that took her fucking spot. And they had to buy the academy 3 ships just to get her back in again.
And I'll basically say that shortly before her death, it seemed that we were likely going to become friends slowly. Yeah.
That's very sweet. Yeah, you can send that off. There's no charge or anything. The academy will cover the postage. You can do that. And when you do that, Secure hands you an envelope and says, "Could you give this to Hideg the next time you see him, please?"
I will do that. And then I'll do that.
Okay. Hideg, you have a letter that reads, "Hideg, I'll be brief. Would you consider doing one last job for us? I know how you feel about the way things went down, but we're in dire straits. Do a favor for an old friend. You can find us in the market on Brawl, not our old spot. Times change. Yours, hopefully, Hal, signed COO of your old cartel."
Oh my god.
There's a lot going on Brawl.
I think I gotta go.
Like now?
After graduation.
Okay.
I didn't have a problem with my crewmates. For the most part.
But like that's the COO.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hal's in the really difficult position of handing down the edicts from the president while trying to keep, like, he's like in terms of like the local chapter of the cartel here, like in Brawl and Toril, whereas like the president's probably off wherever. So he's like the most senior one you would have had direct, like almost daily interactions with.
Got it.
Random rules question. I'm assuming that most like inter-wild space communication is handled via sending spell.
Probably.
Does that suffer the chance of failure due to cross-planar communication, since you have to go through the astral sea to get to another wild space?
Let's say yes, so that it makes it unreliable.
Okay.
So there are probably highly paid couriers that will do the jobs between the systems.
Yeah.
Which makes the bleeding of cultures much more difficult because of that. So yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
I'm also gonna walk around the academy with Wiz Pop and see if he wants to like do anything else while he's here instead of just hanging around with me. Like, do you want to
Are you just like trying to shake him off your leg?
No, I'm just
metaphorically.
Like, look, this is our like shop class, and like this is our like. Do you feel like you fit in anywhere?
I know that Master Blip is like happy to take him under his wing when needed, but thinks that he probably would be bored down in the stores with him. And I think Wizpop would be like most excited like about the Skydock itself, like where the ships are coming for repairs and like the hustle and bustle. But he'd want to be like by your side most of the time. But when he has, when you want him to go away, he'll just like flit up to the Skydock, and there's a whole fleet of other autonomes there who help the tasks, and he just gets stuck in.
I don't know if I want him to come on adventures. He might die. So he's probably better off here.
We can leave him on the ship when we disembark.
Until the ship like falls again, you know.
Just have him hold on tight.
Oh god. Little airbag
Put
and
him in a little
seatbelt.
bubble jacket and
Yeah.
it'll be fine. So that's kind of it for that night. Anything else anyone wants to do?
I would write up a detailed report of the mission every step of the way.
Yeah, I would, without like role playing, you will have been severely debriefed. You're not necessarily like blamed for anything. There's some disappointment in the way things go down, but in general, you succeed in the mission. There's not a lot else you could have done in the situation as it was. You have succeeded on the parameters given to you. It's just an incredible shame that it came at such a massive loss of life. But yeah, so they're probably like the other cohort are probably a bit fucking shady with you because they're like, you left with all these people, you've come back with none of them, and like all this bad shit has gone on. So there's probably a little bit of like stink eye amongst some people who just have taken a disliking to you.
So I'll fight them.
That's okay. I never liked Nova anyway.
You're Nova.
Nebula.
I never liked Nova anyway.
I never liked
That's
Nova
us.
anyway. I hate myself.
We're worthless.
Couldn't even say Vina. God.
Yeah, so there's paperwork goes up for like posters up for the graduation. The commencement speaker is a Captain Melaru Vinran, who 5e would recognize as the captain of the ship who returned him from the moon. She's giving the commencement. She was one of the founding students of the academy, so she'll be there giving the commencement speech. Other than that, the next day, you're called up to the sky dock, maybe not the sky dock, one of the lower levels has a balcony on it, as you see being winched out of the ocean from it. There's a huge crane that kind of comes out of the sky dock and can be moved around, and being winched out of the ocean is this probably 100 by 120 feet like big mass of barnacles and seaweed and coral and dirt and muck and grunge being pulled up the side of the academy. Nephrite is standing on top of this shape, holding onto the chain, kind of rising up, gives you a friendly wave. Pick and Kip, the twin blonde gnomes that run the sky dock, in charge, they're sort of like nudging and chatting to each other, and they notice you and say, we have a new special development project for you. We thought a unique cohort deserves a unique ship. Behold! And it's just this gross mass of barnacles. It definitely seems to have like a central cylindrical body and like almost like two wing like sections that come out, but it's hard to discern any color, any real shape. It's a twisted mass of whatever's been sitting on the seabed for who knows how long.
It's vaguely submarine shaped, sort of.
Yeah, almost manta ray shaped, submarine-y.
Oh, I know what color it is.
Yeah, you might do. But right now, it's just covered in shit.
It is in fact scarlet.
And it does, and it seems to have a weird part that kind of comes up and rises at the back and kind of curls over it slightly.
Shadows is similarly excited and gives you a cheer.
I already put it in for you.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Shadows also
There
gets a
will-
reference.
And basically your task for the next 7 days, I think it is, on 8 or 9 days, is to return whatever this lump of shit is into a working vessel.
Okay.
Pip and Kip seem very excited about this, and they explained that maybe 50 years ago, they found this vessel on the seabed near the nation of Lantan, which you would know is the homeland of like gnome artifice. Like all the best shit comes out of Lantan.
Yep. It's just off the coast of Cholt. Yeah.
And the gnomes who were kind of in charge of the artifice warehouses there decided that whatever this vessel was so impressive that it was a gift from Gond himself, and that they were not allowed to raise it or touch it or do anything to it, but they spent decades replicating it and creating things called the Scarlet Marpanoth, which are submarines that existed in Dragon Heist. But Pit and Kit, now they are no longer aligned with Lantan, recently used Captain Aurora's ship, the Moondancer, to secretly go and salvage this ship illegally, and are going to attempt to repair it for you.
Dope.
And as the most successful cohort, like group of this cohort, the ship will be named the Scarlet Nova in your honor.
Dope.
Successful, alive, you know.
Yes.
You did get the highest grade. I think you ended up with a B, and the group next to you had a B minus. Obviously, that the group were dead.
Yeah.
You would have gotten a higher score, except you let Nickon go. Although you did the sensible thing, you shouldn't. Like it was they didn't march you down because you were basically abandoned academy cadet to whatever fate.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he was not a cadet anymore. That dude was a war criminal.
I almost suggested handing over the corpse of Micken.
I thought that too. I had the idea. Just quickly, just shank him and then throw him out the fucking ship.
Oh my god.
So on the first day, basically you're just like given scrapers. It's like it's in a dry dock in the sky dock, just being held by the hook, and you kind of have to go around with scrapers getting all the barnacles off of this thing. The second day, it's still like not particularly obvious what.
I will be utterly worthless because the first time I scrape a barnacle off, I'll be obsessed with how hard they are and how. This is how you. Where are your shells?
It's called metal. I don't see the confusion here.
I'll just poke your squishy bits.
All right. Haven't had time to work out. I'm a new dad.
It's a new dad.
I officially have dad bod now.
You can have my luck, Steph. Second day is like more barnacle clearing, but now you can actually start to see the surface of this ship. And curiously, especially for 5e, it seems that like whatever the main surface of the ship is seems almost chitin-like. Like it's somewhere between leather and chitin. It's really curious. It kind of has flexibility and give, but the like rigidity at the same time of chitin. It's a really bizarre material. At some point, Hideg, they'll get you to like try and shove your war pick into. There are kind of two doors, one on either side. There's a hatch on the top and two hatches on the bottom, and they kind of get you to like shove your war pick in the seam of these doors and pry it open. As you do, just water just pours out of this thing everywhere. They kind of had to actually like tilt the ship to let it properly drain.
Well, we know it's airtight, so
yeah,
it's good.
Day 3, you kind of like head inside. As you're kind of like opening doors, there's a main like pilot area, 2 kind of side rooms that could potentially be used as bedrooms, a couple of like cubbies and nooks, one main large central area, and then there's like a back room that could be like a cargo space. But as you're kind of like opening doors and hatches, we're not going to do it, but like an octopus like rolls out of one of these things and attacks you. You open what could be the toilet, and a fucking sea snake jumps out. Like you open like just like a wave of crabs.
5e has seen the giant octopus.
Oh, I'd already seen one.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
In the Mert's room.
Yeah, Mert's room.
Right.
But there's just like a dirge of sea life in this. This thing's been living there for how long?
Oh man, we're evicting everything.
But yeah, day 3 and 4 kind of clearing internal spaces, scrubbing floors. Inside the floors, like they have almost the appearance of metal, but if you inspect them, they still kind of have that same weird chitinous feel to them. Curiously, all of the floors, you know how like sometimes you have like the metal grill floor that has patterns on it? This grill has a 3-pointed star, which is eerily similar to the shape that 5e's eye visor is in.
So did you invent this too, or what?
Yes.
Alright, that tracks.
I don't believe you.
Callum putting his dice through his mouth.
Day 5 and 6 are kind of like major repairs, so they're like a damaged door. There seems to be like one section of what you call the wing of this, like it seems to have like broken off. There's just some major structural repairs that need doing. Curiously, like after a certain amount of repair is done, overnight there was like building materials were left on it, and in the morning the materials are gone, but the ship is repaired.
We have brownies.
Would that be Kip and Pick?
No, wasn't there. No one worked on it overnight.
What the fuck?
Gremlins.
And then kind of day 7 and 8 is kind of like new installations, so they start getting beds in, a cook surface, seating area, like cargo lockers, blah blah blah. And then like the last day is them beginning to like properly give the outside like the wash and polish it needs, and it doesn't reveal itself to be this brilliant blood red scarlet color. The wings and tail certainly anyway, and the main body is kind of a mixture between like they seem like vaguely metallic parts, but they're all still made of the same material, but they have a metallic appearance. So there are some like brown, bronze, brass, and grey steel elements to it. But yeah, there are 2 doors either side, a hatch on the top, 2 hatches on the bottom, and the front of the ship has this brilliant smoky black glass like visor that seems to pull down over the front, and it does have the shape of a manta ray. And I will show you the official art I had commissioned for this on the 31st.
You asked it.
I have flats of it, but it's not the final render, so I don't think it's worth spoiling for the sake of waiting 15 minutes.
Instead of the troll skull bouncing around in the BRB screen, it can be the ship now.
Oh god.
Cool.
I'll
do that.
I'll have to code it so that it rotates based on which direction it's going.
That'd be really funny.
And there is a plaque towards the back of it in sort of large stamped bronze-looking letters that does just say Scarlet. And then someone has come along and like made a separate sign underneath it that says Nova on it, but the ship itself was just called Scarlet. We will go into the ship more next time when I have all the official art to show you and stuff.
That's dope as fuck.
But yeah, that ends on the night before the graduation. The other thing I will end on, just for drama's sake. So the ship is kind of clear. This is going to be your ship. They are designating you. Captain Melleru is planning to basically take you guys on as her cadets going forward.
Dope.
But the night before graduation, after the like memorial, so they send off Winston, set him alight, and he just burns off into the atmosphere. They give a small speech on each person. It all seems very sad. Actually, it's not the night before graduation. It's the night before the night before graduation. Who sleeps in whose rooms?
I think I'm with 5e.
Yeah, Callum and I are in the same room.
And we have a window.
Yeah, okay. Leave the window so I can stare at the sun.
So 5e, that this night is the first night of the full moon. Obviously, it's full moon over like 3 nights. Something very curious happens as you're staring out at it that night. You almost see the moon's texture change. It's like someone has gone in and applied a Gaussian blur to the texture of the moon. At the same time, you see one of the tears of Selene wink out of existence. And you would know how many, like, you know how many tears of Selene there are. You've stared a long enough. It just disappears. And then you feel a massive surge of what anyone else would describe as tiredness. Like 1,300 years of I haven't slept suddenly hits you. I'd like you to make a con save for me, please.
Don't like it.
This is what happens when you're solar powered, you know? Like
lunar powered.
that.
Which
But
is
like
actually
we
just
have solar
solar
power thing, so I just
Okay.
It's okay, lunar is reflected.
Crit.
Can you imagine if he bombs?
Okay. You take 1 level of exhaustion.
Like in the moonlight, if he did a little bob
Okay.
because he's charging.
However,
Or he blinks on.
you fall unconscious.
Oh, fun. I think I'm immune to that.
Nope.
Nope.
No?
Nope. You're
Someone
immune to
double-check.
magic putting you to sleep, I think, but you're not immune to unconscious. Not in this instant. At the same time, Quelin, as you are sleeping, you have a dream wherein you are in the room that you are sleeping in. So you're kind of just dreaming about the room you're in. And 5e isn't there, but through the window alights a humanoid figure made of, Eternity from Thor Love and Thunder, like just made of galaxy. It's just an outline, and they are like dark blue and black and purple with just stars shining. There's no discernible features. They are just a human-shaped void in the universe made of galaxy. And they alight into the room. They can just phase through the window, step onto the ground, and they sit on the edge of your bed. And they kind of put out almost like a caressing hand, and then pull back. And in the palm of their hand, they create the constellation of the tail of the runaway that you recognize from your things that you do, whatever it is that makes up the star form of tail of the runaway. That's what this figure makes in their hand. And then you suddenly wake up as 5e's body crashes to the floor next to your bed as he is completely unconscious. They are
Lights out.
Yeah. There's no glow in that pain. There's always been something there, but it's all gone. And you're suddenly brought to consciousness by the fact that 5e is just like face palmed backwards next to your bed.
Oh no. Oh no. Am I reacting to this now or are we waiting?
Yeah, if you want to do anything, you can do something with this right now.
I would spend a few seconds attempting to wake them up.
Okay.
Or see if there's some sort of reaction to poking, prodding, shaking.
5e, what color is your like eye plates normally? What's the like glow or whatever that comes through?
The glow or the plate?
Whatever the kind of like, if you like are sitting there and like what color is it you have that represents where your eyes are? Like, do you have like, is it a blue tint or a white tint?
It's
what
blue. Yeah, it's blue.
Okay. After about a minute of you attempting to wake 5e up, they do so, but the color is green. And 5e says, Prime Directive corrupted. Critical power lever critical. Hard reset required. And then that light goes away, and the blue light comes back, and 5e wakes up with no memory of what just happened.
That's fantastic. Okay.
And that is where we'll end today's session. I will post the words in the
Time to
chat.
reinstall Windows, goddammit. Again.
Prime Directive corrupted, power lever critical, hard reset required.
Jesus Christ.
What have you done?
I mean, is it like a Janet? Can we just put a paperclip behind
Right.
5e's non-existent
Just
ear?
waggle it around in
Yeah.
there. But that's it for this time on Spelljammer. We'll see you on, I guess, the 31st of December for graduation.
Let's do plugs quick, and then we can do a Bayless. Tim, take bits!
Oh, thank you, Ayla. Oh my gosh, how many is that? What do we get?
That's so many bits. It's like
2 take 20s
Yeah,
or
10
10
cheers.
or
5 and
5 and 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think I'll take 5 and 1. That seems
It's always good to have a variety.
So thanks for watching us. If you're watching us on Twitch, check us out on YouTube. We actually put Spelljammer up on YouTube 24 hours after we cut stream because of affiliate requirements. You can also check out the rest of our episodes over on YouTube as well. If you're watching us on YouTube, check us out on Twitch. We're live. It's December. Schedule's fucky. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. But you can join our Discord to see what all the schedule is. But real quick, I'm just going to go through all the times we're playing for the rest of December. There's 3 of them.
Tomorrow.
So we're playing tomorrow. We're gonna do Trolls for Hire. I think it's gonna be the end of the arc, unless you guys do something wildly unexpected.
It's not going to take us 8 days, when actually we only think it's going to take us 1 day.
You know what? Stay tuned. Check it out.
Trolls for Hire.
The next time we're playing after that is not until Wednesday the 28th. That will be our next stream. We're going to be playing Fall of Kings. That will also be our last Wednesday evening Fall of Kings, because Luke's work schedule changed and we have to play on weekends again, which is really unfortunate because having weekday games makes it so much easier. And then after that, we'll be back for Spelljammer on the 31st.
Yep.
And then the next game after that is not until the 7th when we play Spelljammer again.
Join the Discord, because that was a lot.
Join the Discord.
Yeah.
They're all in events on our Discord.
Yeah.
I might just put them into the Twitch schedule as one-offs.
Yeah.
That seems like
Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna move to Saturday, Sunday schedule. No Wednesdays anymore. Yeah, that's that. We have an Instagram, pictures of the now sleeping dog. We did not have Tritos enabled because her tummy's a little funny this morning. And Discord, I've said like 5 times. We also have a giveaway. So for the entire month of December.
This is not done. But it will be.
Yeah,
for you.
Getting there.
Technically up until the 7th of January, because that'll be our first stream in January. You can enter the giveaway, 1,000 channel points for 1 entry, more entries, more chance to win. And then we will literally mail you that miniature once Steph is done
and
painting
hope it doesn't break.
We'll pack it real good.
Yeah, we'll pack it real good.
Pack it real good.
We're gonna quickly raid Bayless before he goes off.
Yeah.
Bayless does our character art.
Yep.
We love him.
We love him dearly. He's open for commissions.
If you, like that one person, only watch us for the art, check out this.
I'll take what I can get.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm not going to say no.
I'm sure there are
Bayless
plenty
is
of
a big dumb duty head.
He is a
I'm
big
sure
Those
there-
are pretty easy on the eyes. So
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm
thanks
sure
for
there
being
are
here.
lots of
We'll
people
see
that
you
watch
guys
for
next
one
time.
reason and one reason only.
Bye.
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 Don't leave me.